Hello and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros. If you're looking at this wondering what in the holy fuck is wrong with this asshole and who led him near a live stream, that's a good question, but I'm your Dungeon Master Romeo, and I'm joined as ever by the lovely Violet as Amalia the Leonin fighter, Virla as Hilira the human cleric, Bakios, Ali as Bakios the human fighter, and we have a little surprise in store for you in just a second. So, to recap, you guys, having traversed the Frost Gauntlet and faced its many hazards, found yourself face to face with this ancient horror, a feminine figure made entirely out of ice that introduced itself as Ithra. Or to use her full title, which you don't know. But, what the heck, let's find out. Ithra the Ice Witch. A demi-titan, an offspring, a progeny of the Titan of Winter's Bite, Kriotelos, an ancient horror, some say older than the gods. This creature gave you an ultimatum, subservience or death. And as you made a hero's choice, you preferred to face a hero's battle, and that is where we come to now.
Foolish move. So, foolish move.
As Ithra raises a hand, and you see frost begin to coalesce around it, you hear a rumbling sound beneath the ice. And it does that sort of ice thing, like the water dropping sound, like, you know, that sound that ice makes when it's cracking in the ocean.
Oh,
and then all of a sudden, a sort of 5-foot section of the ice bursts from underneath as a figure erupts out of the ground, sails 10 feet into the air, and then just lands sort of superhero landing style onto the ice. Pang! And you hear this armored figure clutching a huge trident. The trident rings out, gong, as it slams into the ice in sort of like a knelt pose. And as this figure stands up, you Hilira, and you, Bakios, recognize it. Xanthia, you have been coursing under the water for days now at this point. It's been getting colder and colder, but you are used to far colder, well, not far colder, but you're used to cold depths.
Indeed.
And so, finally, you sense you are close to your quarry. You hear a whisper on the wind, said by Thassa. And at her guidance, you choose now to erupt out of the ground, and as you land, you see a couple familiar faces. Some less familiar faces, and a slightly unfortunate sight. A 10-foot tall female figure made entirely out of ice getting ready to strike. You have but a moment to say a few words before we roll for initiative.
Here you are. I've been looking for you for a while now. Need a hand?
Hi! What are you doing here in this creepy ice place?
I've been looking for you.
So this is a good one.
Now I will need you guys to...
She is
badass. But I will say, you guys notice something that's a little different. Oh god, why do I hear music playing twice? Oh shit, I know why. 2 seconds.
Also, Rebecca said something in chat.
Skype. Oh, in our Skype.
In our Skype.
Oh my god, yes, there's totally room for you, Rebecca. Alright, so, let's, I'll need just a second to get that set up, but by all means hop onto Skype and, we'll get that done. So we'll be joined by a whole party tonight, this is fantastic.
Yeah!
Yes. Oh, this bitch is going down.
Maybe we don't have to die.
Or maybe the DM doesn't have to hold back. That's true.
Xanthia, fuck yeah. Come in and save the motherfucker. Yeah.
Please.
Oh yeah, sure.
Thank
You know what? Since we're going straight into a battle, why don't I just get the battle cam set up first and foremost? So let's switch to the transition to the battle map, so everybody can see what we're up against.
Yeah. Let's do this.
Who do I get to kill today?
A giant fuck off ice titan. And
Which we've all rightly pissed off.
I mean, it was great banter. We died banter, you know. We died
banter. Right, we were having a cheeky Nando.
Who's your dad?
Oh yeah, and it made total sense. Who's your dad?
Something to do with the Titan, right?
Yeah, this is.
That's what I wrote down.
You've heard you've all heard the legend of the Titans. Ancient horrors older than the gods that the gods usurped in order to bring about a lasting peace.
Basically, think about the first 5 minutes of Hercules, and that's basically it.
I do apologise. You may none of your
fourth level hellish recruit in your helmet. Actually, because it would have been up to you, I would say whatever spell slot you want, whatever spell of yours that you want, you could have put into your helmet. We can retroactively make that decision because it was never used. So you would have that.
Okay. Eldritch Blast it is.
Eldritch Blast.
You also got a staff full of goodies if you so desire. Just about finished. Sorry, I just have to recreate because I'm using a different streaming software. I have to recreate some stuff.
Yeah. Are we still using Foundry? Are we still using Foundry for a map?
Yeah, links there.
Okay, so we have battle cam that works.
I think Bithynia did mess up everyone's alignment. I think Bithynia messed up everyone's alignment.
We're now Reaver.
Oh, beautiful.
We're now Reaver.
Good.
Cool. When I said you all look fantastic, this is what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So, now, a couple false starts later, which I'm too embarrassed to talk about, I will need everyone to roll for initiative.
It's worked out perfectly. It delays me now perfectly. It delays me now the full squad.
See the battlefield.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you. Yes. Wonderful. Yes. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Duplicate characters. Remove combatant. Oh wait,
Do we have a password now? Do we have a password now?
There's an admin password, but it shouldn't require anything of you.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Cool. So we'll roll for Aurora.
Look at all this beautiful art.
I know, right? It all looks so good.
We had a lot of good artwork. We had a lot of good artwork.
More's coming soon.
Okay, so everybody roll initiative.
Yeah. Yes.
25 to 20.
Yeah. Yes.
22, sir. 22.
26.
26.
Dexterity modifier.
I rolled a 3, and I rolled a 3, and I rolled a natural 3, and I rolled a natural 18.
Okay. Okay, I like that. Okay.
Is that what you're sorry.
Great, I like that.
So it was Bakios that was 22, right?
Bakios is 22, correct.
Okay, and you already
Bakios
added
is 22,
22.
Bakios is 22, correct.
That works out. 26 for Hilira, Jesus Christ. You get a boost from your new thing, don't you? Your new domain, or is that am I misremembering?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Your dex is +3, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, so you got a 15.
That's correct, yes. That's correct, yes.
20 to 15?
18 for me then. 18 for me then.
No,
18
sorry,
for
you
me
got
then.
a 12 and I bumped to 15.
Okay,
I was asking everybody else.
Okay with you then. Okay with you then.
Sorry.
11.
11,
11.
and
11.
Rebecca, what did you get for initiative? Rebecca, what did you get for initiative?
15.
What did you get for initiative?
Thank you.
15. 15.
Scotty has a higher dex, so he will be going first. I'm going to set it to 14.9. The result is essentially the same. Okay, so top of the initiative order, Lita, it's your turn.
By the way, I got a 10, so... By the way, I got a 10,
I'm so
so
sorry.
you're wondering. By the way, I got a 10, so you're
it
wondering.
didn't...
Just in case you're wondering.
Didn't add you to the list.
It's okay.
There it is.
So, update comes out.
It's okay.
There it is.
It's okay.
There it is.
Okay. Top of the initiative order, Hilira, it's your turn.
Oh no, I don't like going first.
Oh no, I don't like going. Oh no, I don't.
I never
like going.
I never go.
And I'm gonna panic.
And I'm gonna
standing next to me. I'm gonna cast. Standing next to me. I'm gonna cast. Standing next to me. I'm gonna cast haste on him.
What does?
You get
What
your
does?
speed is double. You get your speed is double AC. Advantage on your dex. Advantage on your dex. Advantage on dex.
Oh, that's busted as fuck. Oh, that's busted. Oh, that's busted. I love it.
We won't talk about what happens when it ends. We won't talk about what happens when it ends.
You've got a minute. Yeah, you've got a minute.
10 rounds.
You've got a
Okay.
minute.
All right. 10
Hurry
rounds.
up.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
that's my action. And then that's my action. I will use my piety. Then. Sorry, I'm really stressed. Sorry, I'm really stressed. And then I also. I'm gonna stay where I am. That's all I can do. I'm gonna stay where I am. Stay where I am. Goodbye. That's all. Goodbye.
Just so, one point of clarification here.
So,
One point of clarification. It's not necessarily a. It's an extra action. It's an extra. Oh, then that's really important. Oh, then that's really important. Oh, then that's really important. Yeah. It doesn't give me 2 extra attacks yet. Yeah. It doesn't give me 2 extra. Yeah. It doesn't give me 2 attacks yet. That makes sense.
At the end of your turn, Hilira, she's going to use 2 legendary actions. You watch as the air around her begins to get colder and colder, and these icicles begin to form around her. These almost like growing spikes. And then she just shatters them off herself, sending hundreds of icicles flying towards you guys in all directions. 1 second. That's yeah. You all take... Damn it. Where's the dice?
Stop rolling dice, man. You can stop rolling
dice,
man.
rolling dice, man.
Stop rolling. Stop rolling. What? Do you not have a D? What? Do you not have a D? Do you not have a D2000 or something?
Peppered with hundreds of tiny little ice splinters.
14 points cold, you say? 14 points cold. 14 points cold, you say?
4 or 14, sorry. 4 or 14. 4 or 14, sorry. Oh, okay.
Alright, after that, it is Buckles' turn.
Alrighty. So at the start of my turn, take a look down to my right, take a look down to my right, in American fashion, and convey bolstering magic. Bolstering magic. Roll a D3. Hilaria. You can regain a spell slot. Depending on what number you roll. Depending on what number you roll. So you get a 3rd level spell slot back. So you get a 3rd level spell slot back. So you get a 3rd level spell slot, or if you wish, or an extra one if you wish, or an extra one if you wish.
You guys didn't have a long rest.
No, we did not. No, we did not. Alrighty, that's my first action. Alrighty, that's my first bonus action. That's my bonus action. I'm bonus action. I'm doing this rage. Upon doing these things happen. Upon doing this first of which is my snap jaw begins to elongate. My jaw begins to elongate from all over my bald head, all over my bald head. Essentially, I growl as I'm raging as I now have a lion head, as I now have a glimmering head, the gigantic glimmering head. For those of you who do not know, if any of you have the asset in the line, if any of you have the asset in the line, if any of you have my team, I now get advantage on my attack. I now get advantage on my attack. I now get advantage on my attack as a barbarian. And as also, I'm wrong gonna roll. And also, I'm interesting. Interesting. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, that was not happened yet. Okay. That's a lot to read. Okay, so until my rage ends, you gain a 1 bonus. You gain a 1 AC, and everyone else gets a 1 AC. So if you're within 2 squares, to their AC. If you're within 2 squares, plus 1.
Buckios roars. From his chest, and almost like a sort of like a nuclear reactor spilling out. He just starts bleeding energy out of every single These like thrumming colored lights begin erupting out of him as the wild magic can no longer be contained.
So, with that, that makes my now 21. Oh, I'm now a bit
That was a free action?
Wasn't a free action. I used that as part of the extra action that I got from haste. The extra action that I got from haste.
What about the extraction of haste? Sorry.
Yeah. So now is for my attack action. Now is for my attack straight line, straight line. I'm going to start trying to put a bit of meat between myself and Hilira.
Okay, so the hasted action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. So you would have to use your regular action to do the plus spell slot thing, meaning that you have 1 attack if you take your hasted action.
Fair enough. I will then. Yeah, fair enough. I will then. So here's my attack. 1 attack. So here's my.
Okay,
that's 24 to hit. A 24 to hit.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll that.
Fuck for that. If you just said 24 misses, we'd have been in for a long night. If you just said 24 misses, we'd have been in for a long night already. So that is a. So that is a 9. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. So that is. I moved forward. That is. I moved forward. I moved forward to the right. 1 square to the right. Oh god.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm good at those. Oh no, that's done. Oh no, that's done. Oh no, that's done. I thought that was athletics. 16. Okay. Yeah, so that's 10 points. Yeah, so that's 10 damage. So that's 10 points of damage. Because I rolled 1 on my d12. 1 on my d12.
How much do you weigh, Buckios, by the way?
We said 205 pounds. We said 205 pounds last game.
You fall into the water as the ice right underneath your feet just breaks.
Okay, so I'm now. I'm ending my turn. I'm fully submerged in icy water. Oh, fucking hell! All right, that's my turn, chat. Fucking hell! All right, that's my turn, chat. That's my turn, chat.
Okay. Next up is... Sorry, got a little mixed up. Next up, on Aethra's turn, she's going to sail back. She just... She floats back.
I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity, would I? I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity, would I? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
She just basically gets the breath of you all and like puts her back to the wall.
Okay.
The You're shivering. Are you afraid?
No, it's fucking cold. No, it's fucking cold. No, it's fucking cold.
Virulent, fucking hell. A strong cone of frosty wind just erupts out of her mouth. Let me just double check these. Right, 60 feet, so... Yeah, that hits, yeah, she can hit everybody. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Point of order, DM.
Yep.
It wouldn't hit me, I'm underwater. It wouldn't hit me, I'm underwater.
Everyone who's within 10 feet of me, everyone 10 feet of me gets a +4 on all saves.
That'd be
Scotty and
Amalia.
And because points of order, is this a magical effect? And then final request, can you do the roll for me? And then you do the roll for me. You do the roll for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh shit, where's my... Ah, here we go. Okay, that was a 17 and an 18. You remember what your con is, Scotty?
Plenty. Plenty. Plenty.
DC. I think you succeeded without even rolling, without even taking into account the modifiers. Actually, no.
I'll control my guy shortly. As soon as I get back.
So you.
Well, yeah, if you're able to pop. Well, yeah, if you're able to hold points of damage as well. I'll keep a track of my mind. I'll keep a track of my mind. I'll keep a track of my mind too.
5 being proficient in saving throws. What did everybody get?
I got a 19. I got a 19.
19 fails.
What?
19
What?
fails.
What?
19 fails. 19 fails.
Yeah, that fails.
I failed. Failed train. I failed. I failed. Failed train.
Amalia?
Critical fail.
I'm gonna die in this thing. I failed. Don't worry. I failed. Don't worry.
Didn't need to make one. I'm underwater. Didn't need to make one. I'm underwater. Didn't need to make one. I'm underwater.
Anybody? So you'll fail, and I need to roll for Rorak, but Rorak just succeeds.
What did he roll? What did he roll? What did he roll? Oh, 21 DC on that. 21 DC. 21 DC on that.
God.
You're level 9.
God.
Dang Titans. Dang Titans. Dang Titans.
1 second.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I love how at the end of last game you were like, oh, we've lost game, you were like, we cannot do this. We cannot do this.
She might be a glass cannon. Like she is made of ice. She might be a glass cannon. Like she is made of ice. That's my hope. That's my hope.
Okay. If it looks like I've been collecting dice for ages, that's only because they're in one big tray and I have to pick them out, so don't freak out too much.
Oh no, Ali, the tray's way bigger than that. Oh no, Ali, the tray's way bigger than that. Huge plate, like a plate.
Everybody who fails takes 38 points of cold damage.
30. 30. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. 2 to 4. Yeah. 2 to 4. Yeah. 2 to 4.
Does it negate
Did I kill something last time? Though?
Yes,
So
he did. Yes, he did. Yes,
So
he did.
I rolled a concentration check. I rolled a nat 20. I rolled a nat 20. You're fine.
Cool beans.
Yeah, that's the end of it. Yeah, that's her turn. So basically, you all just you feel this cold enter your very souls, You swear for a second your eyes freeze in your skull. Your teeth feel like as if they're about to shatter, as this is the coldest you've all ever felt in your life. Next up is Scotty.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I shall start my turn with a question. I shall start my turn with a question. Have a cantrip. Have a cantrip. Have a cantrip. Is it possible to voluntarily fail the saving throw?
And what was the circumstance? Sorry, I just Hey, Captain Archer, I view with the notification that just happened. Welcome. Oh, sorry, Captain Casa. Sorry, please continue, Scotty.
Yeah, no worries. I'd like to start my turn by Chemokinesis currently in the water. That's currently in the water. He was to fail his saving throw. He was to fail moving on 5 feet. I'd like to pull him out of the water. I'd like to pull him out of the water and safely 5 feet inside.
You feel...
You see kind of reach out and I see like you see my hand kind of reach towards you. Kind of reach towards you.
At least right this second. So, if you felt a sort of like pulling effect on your insides, what would your reaction be? Can't hear you, Ali.
Would it be up or down? Would it be up or down? Would it be up or down? I would fucking fully take it. I was assuming to try and grab me up.
Cool. Okay. You are lifted by your blood. Which actually, you have plenty of it for the time being. Move. I can't see them, but I'm going to move them. I'm going to move towards. To get more into the fight.
Okay. And I'm now lying. Fluttering on now lying. Fluttering on the fair. I would say, would it fair for me to miss? I've just been fair enough. I think that's fair enough. I think that's fair.
You will be making checks to resist cold effects with disadvantage.
What? Yeah, works for me. Already. Works for me. Already. Works for me. Thanks, already. Thanks. Oh, I'm a barbarian. I'll be fine.
Once I've done that, take out my blade, stab my palm again. Let's see how powerful you really are. Let's see how powerful you really are. And I will use two sorcery points.
But I thought I muted everybody. Sorry, continue, Scotty.
That's all right. I mean, I'm happy to pause. I'd like to double check looking like at the moment.
You have 2 first level, you have 3 second level, you have 3 third level, 3 third level, 1 third level, 4th level, 1 4th level, 1
Oh, they're all you. Oh, they're all you. Oh, they're all you. I can't. Okay, I guess I didn't. I
would have known that you didn't have anything.
That's why I have all my stocks. I know I use them just not slots written out.
Third and 2 first. Third and 2 first.
I'm going to
level, right? So I'll just mark that off, and I will features and traits, sorcery points. Where are they? 2 sorcery points. Confirm. Okay, what's that? A con save for hemorrhage?
Most likely, yes, I believe so. Most likely, yes, I believe so. And there's by the way, there's some other effects
as well on the stream, like as in when you guys talk. Because I thought I got rid of that, as in...
Yeah, a little bit of an echo. A little bit of an echo.
How? Because, so...
Is it coming from the end? Is it coming from headphones? Because I'm coming from headphones.
So there's only one, audio turned on, and that's Ali's. I don't know what... I'll lower the volume as well. Transition. Oh, okay, so there were some people who were hidden, I think... Wait, no, what? I have no idea what's going on. So Tamara... Oh, shit, I think I know what's going on. It does this thing from time to time where... So, for some reason, I hate this so much. I can't see, the, Violet's dialogues in the list for some reason, so I might have to actually close this whole thing and reopen it. Let me just turn off studio mode. God, I hate this. Okay, so, if anybody's watching, I'm gonna have to shut off the stream for half a second and then I will turn it back on. I'm sorry about this. Relive again. Refresh. Okay, hopefully that's worked. Ali, have you stepped away from the camera right now? Okay, thank goodness. Because I thought something had vanished. Okay, so hopefully that's everything. This is why I was hoping to get that done the other day, but that's on me. I should have prepared better. Okay, my apologies. We're going to continue. Hopefully that didn't just tank all our viewers. So hemorrhage is a Constitution saving throw. So the DC is 16, I believe.
Might be there. It might be higher. I can.
According to your character sheet, your spell save DC is 16.
That's correct. Then, yeah.
She rolled a total of 19.
Okay, succeeds. I think still takes half the damage from
48.
Yep. If you're happy to roll that, and then also I will activate the wild magic table.
Okay. So.
Because this could only go well, right?
14, 4, 22, half that to 11, so...
And she does take she takes the damage, yeah?
So she does take the damage. Basically, it looks like sort of, faintly glowing blue, like clear, fresh river water. That just basically gets... cracks and gets pulled out of her, so she has... some form of blood, but it just seems, but it doesn't look anything like a normal creature's blood. It almost just looks like
Arctic
water.
And then yes, I'm rolling on the table using the Feywild Shard.
D100, gotcha. 41 was the roll. I don't have the wild magic table ready. Rules. Sorry all, this isn't exactly, I'd stop.
I foolishly decided to take a complicated turn while I cannot see my sheet. It is on me, I apologise.
41, Okay. So you guys watch as Skotinos pulls, begins to, rip this creature's blood from them. After, pulling Bokyos telekinetically out of the water. And then, where Skotinos sat, there is now a, little potted plant in a little vase.
No! No! Okay. Yeah, alright.
So you guys just watch Scotty just, epically control the blood itself, and then, poof, turns into a little potted plant.
Wild magic.
Worth it. I'm basically, that's fine. It means you don't have to worry about me while I'm driving back, so it works well. That's my turn.
Interestingly, it's a potted plant of a red oleander. Or a series of red oleanders.
Excellent.
Okay. Bithynia, it is your turn.
Okay. I guess I have Eldritch Blast. I have one whole spell slot. But I will save it. And how is this,
Did you decide to change the spell to helmet, by the way, just out of curiosity?
No, that's fine. The one that you picked was fine. That's good.
And sorry, thank you off. Your question was?
Since we had gone with Hellish Rebuke, which is a reaction.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I was able? Huh?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Does that only apply on my turn, or would I have been able to use that when I took damage?
You would have been able to use that when you took
recently?
damage. I'll allow that. It's not that amount of, not a huge amount of time has passed. So
Okay.
yeah, you want to use Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah. Yep, that works.
Okie dokie. Is that a dex save from her?
Hellish Rebuke is a Dex 17.
Okie dokie. She rolled a 20 total.
Okay,
But she's
so
still-
half as much damage on a successful one. And my roll was a 4, so two points of damage. It's something.
On a 4th level Hellish Rebuke?
It says, hold on. If I'm reading it right. It says, well, higher levels.
Yeah,
when you
so-
cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd or higher, the damage increases 1d10 for each slot above. So 4d10?
Yeah, the helmet can fit up to a 4th level spell slot beside it.
Okay, so I'll re-roll. But it... So 28, so half of that, because they say it was 14 damage total.
Okay, so rewinding slightly, we'll say that, yeah, she flings, as the vestiges of cold enter you, Bithynia, you grit yourself against it, you feel as if your heart may stop, but then you feel a thrum in your chest, and your insides begin to grow warm. And as you open your eyes, you have these blue starlight glows in your pupils, and you hear a deep male voice say, "I am here, child," and you erupt blue flames out of your mouth right back at Aethra, as you feel Megomai's presence with you in this fight. And she dodges out of the way of the brunt of the blast, but you see the bit that hits her, the fire burns into her skin and begins to melt away the icicles and sears her, and it does more damage than you anticipated. And it just... She screams out in agony and looks at you at hatred. So it does do the full damage. So it's 28, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so... Yeah, she dodges, you dodges the brunt of it, but the bit that does hit her seemed to hurt her more than you anticipated.
Okay. So I'm going to, can I move my character
Absolutely.
over? I'm going to move closer over here to this corner.
Cool. I will need you to make a dexterity saving throw to traverse across the slippery ice. Sorry, not saving throw, a dexterity check, an acrobatics check. Sorry, acrobatics check.
Oh. 6.
So you go to move, and then whoa, whoa, whoa! Like you're wearing like a proper Theron sandals, and you unfortunately slip on the ice, and you fall prone. You can get up again using half your movement and continue to move. But you basically be at half movement this turn, which I think from where you sat is... Yeah, so you could still make it to where you were without...
Okay.
So yeah, nothing changes. But you
Okay.
do get a sense that the ice on here is incredibly slippery.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. On Rorak's turn, Hilira, you again, with your ability to, for seconds at a time, perceive time a little bit more slowly, watch as, true to form before, he grits his teeth and then produces 2 war spikes like a magician, and he will take 2 attacks. First roll, let's just roll it here. Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, well, the result is the same. misses with the first war spike as it implants itself into the wall. He's going to try again. An 18 just hits as he manages to catch this creature in the shoulder. And he just roars in agony. You killed my people! And with that one, he's going to mark her as his favorite enemy. Let me just find the... Sorry, just... Where the hell is that? Yeah, he's going to mark her as his favorite foe. And so he deals a total of... 9 plus 10 points of piercing damage on the first hit, which you notice doesn't seem to do as much damage as originally anticipated. For Rorak's war spikes aren't technically magical. Third attack because of his Gloomstalker feature. Natural 1. Unfortunately, Aethra just freezes. She's basically and like she's just icicles build on the war spike as it travels towards her, and it just falls, becoming too heavy. And Rorak will use his bonus action to fling a final war spike, which hits just again, and he does an additional. Jesus Christ. 7 points of piercing damage, half to 3. But he will also make this a distracting strike using one of his superiority dice, because he's got 3 levels in Battlemaster. And roll that additional damage. I'll just mark that off. And yeah, so there's no saving throw, so let me just mark off Aethra's health. Sorry about that, lot to focus on. And so yeah, he flings the final war spike using his bonus action, and you guys watch this time it travels, and Aethra isn't quick enough, and it passes through her fingers and strikes her directly into the eye. And the unfortunately the war spike shatters against her eye, but the splinters travel in. Ah! She screams in. Sorry, didn't mean to do that again. She screams and she like bows over, like leaving her flank open. And Rorak turns to who's going next in the initiative order, Amalia, and says, "Whatever you're gonna do, do it now." And the next attack against her has advantage because of the distracting strike. That'll be Rorak's turn. Amalia, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm shit scared. Okay. Can I move here, please?
Where?
Here.
Yeah, you can make an acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Also, Amalia, how much do you weigh?
Oh, for fuck's sake! How much do I weigh?
Yeah, including
I think she rolled well, guys.
The plate and everything. Okay, so Amalia, you go to move, but you put a little too much paw and not enough claw, and so your feet slip out from under you and you fall prone. You can take your turn as normal, but you have half movement, which I think gets halved to 15, because you have 35, right?
No, I have 45.
Did you take I think you took the mobile feat or something. Okay, so that's halved to 20.
Okay, so, wait, where have I ended up?
You slipped where you stood, and, like, fell on your ass. So you had to use half your movement to stand back up again, and you have half your movement left to travel.
Okay, can I produce my echo in front of her?
Yes you can. Are you going to travel forward at all?
No, I'll stay where I am, since this doesn't seem to be working, but my echo will appear in front of her and beat the shit out of her with my ambusher.
Did you use your ambusher last time?
Huh?
Did you use your ambusher last time?
What were we fighting last time? No, I didn't use it in the wisps.
She didn't use it, right? Like, guys? Does anyone recall? I'm pretty sure she didn't.
Don't remember. I think she definitely used her echo, because she sent that under the ice.
I didn't use my... The last time I used my ambusher, we were fighting what was it? The giant, like, wolves or whatever they were.
The Minotaurs.
The Minotaurs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't use it. She didn't use it against them.
You guys took a long rest since then. Fine. Okay. So the echo just produces in front of Aethra, and the echo's axe telescopes to massive size, and you watch as Amalia does the same thing, sort of channeling the power through her echo. Okay, Amalia, the floor is yours.
Whew. Okay, so I roll, right?
Yes.
How many times do I roll this again? I forget.
You get 2 attacks as part of your basic attack action. It depends on what other features you use if you get more attacks. You can use Unleash Incarnation to gain 1 extra attack, or you can use Action Surge to gain 2 extra attacks.
Okay, well, the first attack is a 26.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, D12. Alright, first one is 16.
16 points of damage, okay.
And then, because my axe is big, I have to roll another damage, right?
Additional 2d12. So you rolled a 16 just on Jesus Christ.
So how many times do I roll the d12 now? 2.
So you roll... So normally it's 1d12 per attack. Whilst the axe is giant, it's 3d12.
I need to remember that. Let me just do 2 from here. Okay, and then plus another 9.
Okie dokie.
Alright, and then I'm gonna hit it again. That's a 28.
28 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Oof.
La 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 la. 1, 2, 3, D12. Oh. So that is... So a 6 and 5. That's 13 plus 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 18 altogether.
18 altogether?
Uh-huh. And because this is the only time I can, create the big weapon, I'm gonna... Where is it? Where's my action search? Oh, here we go.
Okay, go for it. 2 more attacks.
Okay, first one of the extra ones is... Oh, okay. 24.
Hits.
And then 3d12. Sorry about this, guys. 1, 2, 3. It's a 20 plus 5, which is 25.
Okay.
And then my last hit is 14 plus 9, 23
hits.
And then plus the d12, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yes. 21 plus 5 equals 26.
Okay.
Amalia is really angry, and you should not mess with her when you're angry. And she also turned her best friend into a plant That is not
Understood.
fun.
Is that your turn, Amalia? Okay, at the end of your turn, she's going to use her last legendary action this turn to make a one-weapon attack against the Echo.
That's fine. She can delusion the Echo. The Echo will come back, bitch.
21 to hit. Pretty sure that hits.
That hits, yes,
so
it does.
she forms like a sort of mace of ice, like a morning star with her fist, and then just smash and Echo vanishes. And then she just sort of looks down and then looks at you, Amalia, and says, "Clever kitty." Okay. Xanthia, it's your turn.
Yay, okay. So I would like to move just like over here. Can you see my pointer?
Sorry.
That should be 5 feet of movement.
Yes, that is. And because you have resistance to cold damage, you are not required to make the saving throw across the check across the ice to not slip.
Sweet. Okay, can I... Okay, I'm still not able to move on my own, I think.
You got your normal movement. Oh, wait. Sorry.
With your token.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I think my computer is just acting up again, probably.
Where would you like to travel to?
Oh, just 2 squares down, basically.
So right there?
No, down here. So I'm with everyone else, basically.
Okay, got it.
1 square. No! It's 1 square. So basically that I'm just right in front of Amalia.
Got it.
Okay, so this way everyone should be within 10 feet of me, which is cool. And then for my action, I would just like to cast Bless on Bacchus, Hilera, and Amalia.
You watch as Xanthia twirls her trident in her hands and then just plants it into the ground, and these astral waters erupt out of her, washing over you guys, and they're surprisingly warm and soothing. But as they wash over you, Bacchus, you, Hilera, and you, Amalia in particular, you feel rejuvenated and bolstered. The two of you recognize this feeling. You're in the effects of Bless. So, Amalia, you can roll a d4 anytime, an extra d4, and add it to any attack roll or saving throw you make.
Also now, since that I moved here, everyone is within 10 feet of me, so you get a +4 on all saves. And yeah, that's already it for my turn.
Okie dokie. So, at the top of the initiative order, it is you, Hilera.
Oh, yay. Okay. I'm debating on what to do because I could heal because I'm a cleric, but then I'm like, guiding bolts! Okay, and I'd like to use my 4th level guiding bolt.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack.
That is a natural 18 plus 9 is 27.
Oh.
Okay.
So I will roll my damage. Which is okay, it's okay. 20 points of damage.
Cool. You raise your hand and boom, you fire a golden bolt from your hand that travels across the air and boom, strikes her in the chest. She clutches it and growls at you.
Yeah. So I always forget, but the next person that attacks has advantage against the big bad because she's shining. And then I would like to move as well, just like... Oh, I can't. Okay, just like here, I guess, next to Xanthia, just to kind of make a protective wall.
FYI, the space button to my 6 o'clock token is open water.
I'm not too stressed about that. Basically, for the sake of simplicity, we assume that that's repaired, but you do break and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so I've used like 10. I think I'll go into a corner. I have I think 40 movement now. So I'll go, moving myself.
Oh yeah, please make an acrobatics check.
Yeah, of course, sure, definitely. I'm really good at those. What did you say again? Sorry. Acrobatics, that's 14 plus 3, 17.
And you guys watch.
Right.
Hilira she's moving faster than you've seen her move previously, and she seems different. She just almost seems to blur in between places slightly with a speed that is unfamiliar. Anything else, Hilira?
No, I think that's it.
Very well. Just double check one thing. No, all good. Bokios, it is your turn.
Right. So I'm lying, panting on the floor after being hoisted out of the ice via blood magic, which is something I never thought I'd ever have to say. As a bonus action, Mr. DM, would you allow me to throw away one of my items? Just throw it, cast it to the side, not as an attack. Yeah. It's just I'm getting rid of it. I'm dumping it.
Depends which item.
I would like to dump one of the pieces of equipment on my belt, my 25-pound hunting trap, to try and take me down below 200 pounds. Sure. Good, right, that's gone. Right, well, I've just cast that to the side in my rage. I'm just flinging it, I'm yeeting it.
That weighs 25 pounds?
It does. I was surprised. That's why, because I'm a 150-pound man and I've got 56 pounds of gear, so 205 pounds, yeah. So I've basically halved the weight from this one thing.
Okay, there's a Family Guy episode where they have to, pull, Peter, who's, up a mountain, and they're like, he's too heavy. And then they pull him up, and he's, holding a boulder. He's like, I found a rock I like. It's just
yeah, essentially, I'm getting rid of the rock. Excellent. So, I'm going to use half my 80 foot of movement, thank you, Hilaria, to stand up. Actually, no, I did that before, so now I'm stood up. I've yeeted my hunting trap, and now I'm just looking at this Titan bitch, being like, you're fucking mine now. And I'm gonna try and get over to her.
Okay, acrobatics check.
In my enraged state. Acrobatics check. So, come on, D20, don't fail me now.
You use half your movement to get up from prone, but...
So I've got 40 feet left.
Wait, you have... Oh, right, God, you're hasted.
Yeah. I am. Okay, that is a 15 plus 3, 18.
Proceed.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna charge forward and make one of my first of my 3 attacks. First one being at advantage thanks to the guiding bolt, I believe.
Correct. Yes. Go ahead and make that attack roll.
Okay, that's a... Ooh, now it's... Because she's also attacked me, I should have had that in the first round. That's an 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Oh, okay. Alright, damage then. That is... 21 points of slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
Next attack, not at advantage anymore, unfortunately. That's a... Ooh, 20... Oh, that's a 30 to hit. 19 plus 11.
Yeah, that'll do it. That hits.
Oh, well, God, I really want to get that brutal critical. Okay, that's 13 points of damage.
Okie dokie.
And my final attack, thanks again to the hasted action, or the haste that I got with the bonus action that I get from that, that is another 18 to hit.
Yeah, that just hits. Go ahead and make it.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's what I like to see. A full 12, so that's 22 more points of damage.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
So that's, I think, 22 plus 21, that's 43 plus... So it's over 50 points of damage, at least. Come and get me, you slut.
Okay, anything else in your turn?
No. Oh, I mean, I know I can't attack with harsh language because I'm not a bard, but I want to sling insults at her just because. Oh, good.
Okay,
and then that's my turn.
At you.
How tall is she?
10 feet
I'm
tall.
just. Oh, okay. So she's a good 4 feet above me. Okay.
You're very fast, little man. And she raises her hand and snaps her fingers. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, Bakios.
Charisma saving. Oh no, she's about to banish me, isn't she? Oh god, that's only a +1. 14?
Fails.
Ah!
Don't forget you're blessed.
Oh, I get +D4 on that, don't I? Oh. That's an extra 4, 18. Oh, don't I get advantage? Oh no, I don't have advantage because I'm not within 10 feet.
You watch as she flexes her hand with a almost nymph-like grace of her movements, and just you see she produces a gem-sized crystal 5 feet next to her. It was within 5 feet of her.
Okay.
And as you feel the magic of it take you, and are unable to resist the beguile, you guys watch as Bokios's form seems to shimmer and sort of dissolve and to light, and then it gets sucked inside this crystal. Bokios, you are stunned. And you take... Oh, sorry, never mind. That's at the start of your turns. Just double checking, did I miss anything? Nope. That's it.
Why do I get the feeling that this is the meme with Vince McMahon saying, "This is my plan all along, Austin, all along."
So yeah, I'll just, you guys watch Bokios get sort of turned into light and sucked into this crystal that is now hovering within 5 feet of ether. And that will be her turn. Actually, no, so she actually at this point will rise and fly forward just 30 feet into the air, like diagonally about here. She's just floating all over you guys, like over all of you. So she is 30 feet up. And I've just parked Bokios there for convenience sake. Scotty, it is your turn.
Yeah. Cool, so I'd like to photosynthesize.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot.
I believe it ends at the start of my next turn.
Until the start of your... You turn into a potted plant until the start of your next turn, actually, so you're already back.
Yeah, cool. So, feeling the Sunny D in my veins, and not being too fan of it. I was incapacitated during that whole... everything that's happened up to this point. So this crystal, what do I see of the crystal? Can I tell that there is something in it? For someone that has not seen it up to just this second, what does the crystal appear to be?
You see a small, so you see, Bokios is gone, and it's like, I guess, apricot-sized, prismatic blue gem just hovering within 5 feet of ether.
Okay, so not enough for me to determine what's happened.
I'll say make an intelligence check. If you roll really high, I might.
I won't say no to an intelligence check. 15?
You know she did something to him, but it's unclear exactly what.
Yeah. Alright. I will... Yes, I think that's what we're going to do. You've marked off the 4th level slot? Yes, I can see you have. Okay, perfect. I am going to, as a bonus action, this time take my ritual dagger and pierce my tongue before letting out a rather guttural hiss. And I will channel the something that I have not had before, something that I have gained recently, a knowledge and understanding of serpentine ways, and I will cast Venom Lash at 5th level.
Would you like to describe the Venom Lash?
Yeah, sure. So, the phrasing for this says, but I'm using the tongue as a thing. So I hiss, my tongue extends, and you see very much sort of like the forked aspect you get with serpents' tongues, and it becomes a long venomous plant.
Interesting choice.
Yes. I will. What's my what's my distance?
You are. Let me just double check that. Sorry, 1 second.
I get into Foundry. Am I within 15 feet?
She is floating about 30 feet into the air. Okay.
Right. Okay. I'm going to. I'll do this at that distance as well, but as I do this, I'm then going to move, so I'll do the acrobatics roll as is needed to get to underneath
5,
her.
10, 15, 20, if all goes as according to plan.
That's a fail, so 6. My walking speed is 45, so I slip, get up, and am I able to get to underneath her within 20 feet?
So it took you. Hang on, so it took you 15 feet apparently to get to her, to get to underneath her. So half your movement if it's graded.
And is she 30? She's 30 feet in the air. I don't think this will work actually. I'm unable to reach her in this. Okay. Well, I was going to say I can attempt Mirthful Leap. I think that's probably the best option I have here. That wasn't at 20 in the athletics, which is always useful.
Add your Mirthful Leap for the
sake of use, I will use Mirthful Jump. That is 8. So that becomes a 29.
So you basically just flex and pull, and you just crest high enough to nick her.
Perfect. Thank you. And yes, my tongue reaches the full extent of the distance, 15 feet, and attempts to strike her. So I need to make a melee spell attack, which I think is just over d20 plus my spell attack, I believe. I will do that now. I don't think that's going to do it. It's just for a melee spell attack. I just add what is my spell attack. There's nothing else I add to that, do I?
No, it's just your melee spell attack. How much do you hit?
Does that include? Then it's
a 19
hits. At 19. Okay, I'll have that. She takes then 3d8 poison. Actually, it's increased because I've gone for 5th level, so she takes 4d8 piercing.
Good. Okay.
So 23 points of piercing damage. She is now poisoned until the spell ends, and I pull her 10 feet closer towards me, so I pull her 10 feet downwards. She's immune to the poison condition,
but she does get... basically watches Morse's plant-like tongue snakes out, grabs her by the ankle, and drags her 10 feet down.
Nice. If she's immune to the poison thing, then she doesn't get the follow-up effect from it, but yeah, that'll be it. So I effectively garrote her with my tongue and pull her down 10 feet.
Grabs her and gets pulled down.
Is anyone on the floor at the moment?
He's in prone. Nobody.
Yes. Okay, I will not do anything else then at that point, so that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. At the end of your turn, she is going to use one of her legendary actions to use a Ice Morningstar against you. She basically summons a Morningstar and then just tries to make an attack roll against you. Does a 22 hit?
Just.
You take... That's a 8 points of piercing damage as the icicle shards strike you, with an additional 10 points of cold damage.
Okay, I'm going to use my endurance ability to reduce that. 1, 2, 3. Because otherwise that's going to hurt, so I will roll for that. Reduce the damage taken by 10.
Well. And that will be the end of that legendary action. It is Bithynia's turn.
Oh, Bithynia in the corner. Not entirely interested in moving anywhere, seeing everyone flipping and flopping and going prone in every direction. Unfortunately, she's at the end of her spells, so she's going to...
You hear a reassuring murmur that says, "Remember, child, knowledge is power."
And with that, she's like, Eldritch Blast. It is. And at this point, how beat up does this look?
She's looking fairly rough. She's taken some big hits.
Okay. So my first roll was a 22. And my second roll is also a 22.
Okie dokie.
So the damage on the first... I'm so sad I don't have Hex today. And that would be a total of 24 damage between the two rolls. And so she gets her fingers ready.
Blow
Finger blast
in her shoulder, shattering the ice. And it's unsettling because it almost looks like rushing water, but she just bleeds this icy blue blood. And cries out, and like you hear a pained scream for the first time. And a hint of fear.
Gotcha. And so seeing this, Bithynia's just going to stand there in the corner and to carry on. Next.
Okie dokie. Next in the initiative order would be Rorak's turn. Let me just give me a second to figure out what that's gonna look like. Bear with. Rorak is going to... how does everybody look to Rorak in terms of how injured they are?
I'm in the crystal.
You look shiny. Bloodied, but okay.
I'm a little bit hurt. Like I'm
Rorak's
down
gonna,
half of my hit points.
Basically just stay where he is. He's gonna just... His eyes squint and he spots the crystal. He's gonna take 2 strikes against the crystal. Just instinctually. So the first one is... natural 18 to hit, and he flings the Warspike with impossible precision. It catches it bullseyes the crystal, and you watch as the Warspike shatters against the crystal. Nope, sorry, Ali. The Warspike shattered against the crystal. It did...
Oh, yeah. I shattered against the crystal. Sorry, premature celebration. I do apologize.
Damage to the crystal. Okay. Shit. And he'll think for a moment, and all he can do is attack, and so you'll just let him go! And you'll fling 2 more war spikes at Ithra. First attack. Modify 20 to hit. Hits. You'll make that one a distracting strike. Let me just double. Does he have any good bonus action? No, you'll make the first one a regular attack. Oh no, he'll make that one a distracting strike. Sorry. And so he does a total of 6 plus 10 plus an additional D8 and favored. So 17, 20 points of damage, half to 10. Oh wait, so half to 11 because of that trait. And second attack. 21 also hits, and that is a total of 7 extra points of damage. And so next attack has advantage, and you'll move, making an acrobatics check, which he easily succeeds. Over here says, oh god, where did Ether go? There we go. And he'll move over here and just, come and get me, you bitch! And that will be his turn. At the end of that, she will use another legendary action, or 2 actually, I think. Oh no, she can't do that, so never mind. So she'll use another legendary action this time, and she's gonna this time take another weapon attack using Ice Dart against. You know what? No, she's not gonna do anything. Amalia, it's your turn.
Okay, I think. Alright, Echo in front of the icy little woman.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna run.
Cool, go ahead and take 2 attacks. Bear in mind, sorry, she's still 20 feet.
Yeah, I know. But she's a little woman in my eyes because I want to kill her.
Her with your normal range.
I know. Okay, so 28 is the first one.
Your axe is not long enough to reach her. You can't hit her.
Well, my echo can.
No. So she's 20 feet up in the air. Your echo can't hit her either.
Well, it can hit, like, her feet, can't it?
What's 20 feet up? Still.
Oh, I see. Okay, can I retract that action and do something else? Thank you.
No problem. Echo's gone.
Okay, let's see. 1 second. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna work, but can I try and cast Bane on her?
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
What's that, a charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Okay. That would be a modified 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake, she survives it.
Okay, anything else in your turn, Amalia?
Okay. She will move. 1, 2.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Also good. Yeah, she can't move that way, so she's just gonna go back.
Okay, so you slip and fall on your ass and decide to stay there? Oh.
Mhm. She's just sitting on the floor right now.
Okay.
She ain't moving.
After that, it is your turn, Xanthia.
Gosh. So, I don't want to lose Bless. So, a lot of my options are... Yeah, well, not an option. But since a lot of you guys look quite rough, I think I'm going to use my fancy new spell. And I'm going to cast Healing Wave. So all allies within 15 feet of me can restore 1d6 plus 4 hit points. Let me just roll that real quick. Okay, that would...
the trident into the ground and sending another slightly more golden wave of astral waters that wash over you guys, and you feel your wounds close.
Yes, and you guys restore only 6 hit points each. Bless you. And yeah, I think that's actually it.
At the end of her, at the end of your turn, she will use her 2 legendary actions to, sorry, Ethan. Damn it, she's not in the initiative order anymore. I don't know what happened. Let me just quickly update combatant. Sorry about this, everybody. Okay, and she will use 2 legendary actions to use Ice Flurry again, and everybody within 30 feet of her, which I believe is everybody, yes, must make a dexterity saving throw. No, sorry, the damage just happens.
Sorry, guys, I'm in the gem. I do not take that damage. Unless you say different,
the
it's
damage
the DM.
from Ice Flurry. You all take 5
Lovely.
points of piercing damage as basically a whirlwind of icicles hit you.
I will use my reaction to use Bleed Magic, expending 2 sorcery points and getting to cast a spell that normally requires an action or bonus action, as I have taken piercing damage. And as I get peppered with icicles and my blood seeps out, I kind of grunt and almost with not a scratching motion as I don't touch my arm, but I kind of like pull down and the blood congeals off the wounds, forms into a spike, and I will hurl it at her for what am I going to do? For a gore spike.
Okie dokie, con save?
Yes.
That would come to a... I don't think that succeeds. That's a 14?
Fails. So she takes 13 necrotic damage, and now has disadvantage on any saving throws made to maintain concentration caused by the spell.
Very good. Top of the initiative order, it is you, Helira.
Okay, I'd like to... Can I, from the position I'm in, can I see the crystal that Bacchios disappeared into?
It's just hovering around her, floating.
Okay, and I... Okay. Can I try to direct my guiding bolt
Absolutely,
at the crystal? Okay. Okay. 14 plus 9 is 23?
23 hits, and you watch as the guiding bolt strikes the gem, and like a burst of light erupts everywhere, and as the it fades, the gem is there, undamaged.
Fuck. Okay. Well, fuck. That sucks. You know, as my bonus action, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling angry. I will use my shield of expression and make an angry face. And that's all I...
A sickly frozen laugh. Bakios, on your turn, I would need you to please... Actually, let me just double check how this works. Okay, so at the start of your turn, you take... ...19 points of cold damage. You're stunned, so your turn transpires without event, but you can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn. I can't hear you, you're muted.
Sorry, the charisma saving throw. Oh, I'm
Yes.
still blessed as well, aren't I, Xanthia? Yes. Oh, that's better. That's much better. That's a 23.
And unfortunately, you're not prepared for the wild magic, and you guys watch as the crystal thrums and begins vibrating, and you see multicolors beginning to shimmer inside of it, and then streaks of light begin to appear out of cracks out of it, and then you fall, and you land on the ground, and croomph, you go through the ice.
Fuck's sake!
It was a 20-foot drop.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so just to clarify, you have appeared here. You have just plunged like... Oh, it's about 5 feet. Yeah, so you're just underwater again.
Yeah. Get real tired of being just cold and wet.
That is the end of your turn. On Aethra's turn, she will... she does not get her prismatic stasis feature back. Not prismatic. Her ice stasis ability back. So she will instead... she's going to use... she will just look at you, Amalia. Or actually, no, who's she going to go after? She'll look at you, actually, Xanthia, having seen you heal everyone. It's just, oh, that won't do. And she just breaks off one of her like icicles on her shoulder and throws it at you.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Does a oh wait, no, so there isn't an attack roll for this. I got it wrong. She throws the icicle at you, and as it strikes you, you get ready to move, but it sort of just bounces off of your chest. But before it lands on the ground, it like sort of transforms, and you see a little frozen icicle imp-like creature just staring you down as she will summon an ice method.
Okay.
And it should be Aethra's turn, except for... yep, and she will hover up another 30 feet so that she's 50 feet up. And it will end her turn. And after she's ended her turn, the ice method will act and will... Yep, he's just gonna basically just spit ice in a straight cone in front of him. So I need Xanthia and Amalia to both make Constitution saving throws. No, sorry, Dexterity saving throws.
Oh no. That would be a 12 for me.
Succeeds.
And Amalia, don't forget you get a +4.
Amalia, would you roll on the Dexterity saving throw? Is that a natural 1? Oh, Jesus. Okay, so...
No! Sorry, I was saying 1 second. Jesus Christ.
Both succeed.
18.
You guys take 3 points of cold damage. Xanthia half to 1. Okay. That will end Ether and the Method's turn. Scotty, it's your turn.
Right. She is beyond any range that I could
She's
attempt
50 feet
to
directly up from you.
bring her down. Yeah, I mean, I have things that can reach her, but I can't bring her back down, which is difficult. How high is this cavern?
There is. It's not a cavern. It's a canyon more than anything else. It's stretched. Yeah, you can see.
So we can see like over the ceiling. Not that it makes much difference, but yeah, okay, fair. I will spend 2 sorcery points so that I can cast 1 spell as a bonus action. I'm going to hemokinesis Rorak back into the thing, and I'll make an effort to try and bring you out. Not Rorak. Brain part there as well. I'm going to bring Buckius out of the water if you are not resisting the ability. Think you use me. So yeah, I bring you out and I'll try and put you the right way up this time.
No, I feel like that's kind of the downside of this spell. I come out prone. I feel like that's only fair, but I appreciate it.
No problem. And yeah, I move you 5 feet closer to the fight because I think you want to keep hitting things. And then for my thing, well, you might not. It'd be all good. I mean, if we can. For my other spell, I am going to attempt to cast. Yes, I am going to cast Vitrolic Sphere. Again, piercing my hand and throwing what appears to be almost like a small emerald in the air, directly where she is stood. And if she may please make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a total of 10.
Okay.
She will. I'm guessing that's right. She will use a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
Smart move. To be fair, so she only takes half effect of this, so she doesn't take the following thing. So she only takes half of 31 acid damage.
50.
Yeah. And she doesn't take the following 5.
She gets, like, the acid begins eating into her frosty skin, and you guys now see she's looking very rough. She's, like, there's just sections that have been melted away over time. And, there's, like, exposed sections of almost sort of... It looks like it's made out of ice, but it's, like, fleshy... Like, this weird hybrid flesh and ice underneath that is this off-blue color, and it is unsettling. And more of it is being exposed. Anything else, Scotty?
Nice. Yes, as a bonus action, I am going to inspire. Who should I inspire? Who can actually do? Oh, you know what? It makes sense to that as well. I'm going to inspire a new companion, Xanthian, and I turn and give you a rather toothy grin, which is a little bit unsettling, especially as my skin seems a little bit pale, and it's the sort of face that if it was grinning across a tavern, it would be a mixed response.
Xanthia, the thought of not having to look at this face and makes like getting into the fight a lot more appealing. So you can take a D6 to.
Boom! I'll have it. That works just as well. And yeah, I hope I managed to say something, and then I realised that the damage has been done, and it works. And that'll be it.
Xanthia will still nod in your direction and appreciate you in that way.
At the end of your turn, Scotty, she'll use all 3 of her legendary actions to use Splinter. And she basically holds out her hand and clenches her fist, and the little ice mephit, and then just shatters into a million pieces, sending splinters everywhere. Everybody within 10 feet of it, which is Scotty, I believe, Scotty, Bithynia, Hilira, Xanthia, and Amalia. Actually, Bokios too, so everybody except Rorak needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, and everyone within 10 feet of me at a +4, please. Okay, I got a 14.
And also I get a... Does the Bless also affect saving throws, or just checks? Oh my god, so I get advantage, +4, plus a d4, oh my god.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
because of haste. And also I'm a barbarian, advantage on dexterity checks that I can see.
That is fair.
Is this a magical effect?
Not a magical effect, no.
No problem.
I rolled a 27.
23.
14.
Yeah, 14 as well.
Okay, anybody who got...
I failed.
Anybody who fails takes... 21 points of cold damage. Everybody else takes 10. Xanthia, you take 10 because you're resistant.
Question, what about...
Amalia, what? 17 fails.
17? Off of...
And that will be her legendary action. Bithynia, it's your turn.
I'm going to have to use Lore Master to call upon my patron.
You guys watch as Bithynia steps forward, and once again the glyph of the eye appears in the center of her forehead, and glyphs, symbols of Ifara, of knowledge, just begin to encircle her. And her eyes open, and they are just completely glowing blue, like Atlantis the Lost Empire style. And just in a voice that is not her own, a sort of deep voice, she just says, "Reveal your secrets." So, Lore Master, I believe in this particular instance. So you do get to learn one piece of information of this creature of your choosing. So, ask away.
Why is it here?
Knowledge. So you can learn specifying some small tidbit of knowledge. Okay, so you feel like a thrum of just information pass through you as you sort of seem to tap into a invisible force, and just these cryptic phrases seem to seep into you, which just says, "Fled here, too weak, hiding, waiting, centuries."
For how long? And am I allowed to ask more questions, or is that it?
You get fled here, hiding, recovering, centuries is what you get.
Okay. And is it possible to use Eldritch Blast as well
it is
with
an
this?
action, but it is an ongoing feature that does not require concentration. You can add your intelligence modifier to the result of any charisma check to interact with the target, which may be less useful right now, but when you fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to that saving throw caused by that target. And when the target hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to add your proficiency bonus to your AC for that attack.
Gonna need it. All right. Okay. So can I try Eldritch Blast, or?
As part of this, I'll allow it. I'll let you make one extra action of Eldritch Blast, sure.
Well, I got 11 total on my roll. Yeah. So I'll just stay here in my corner. Carry on.
So you got a second attack.
Oh. Okay.
22 hits.
22
damage.
It is a total of 11 damage. I'm going to raise my fingers up like this. Like, well, your wait's over because you're going down today.
Yeah.
Then with 2 fingers, Eldritch Blast.
This is no ordinary Eldritch Blast. You watch as Bithynia, like, as casual as she seems, she ends up like a solid beam of light just erupts from her hands, much larger and thicker before, and like a lance of blue light pierces Ithra in the stomach. And then she just looks down and there's a giant hole where her stomach used to be. She just clutches it, and then as icicle, like she begins to, like, cracks begin to appear all over her body. No! No! Do you realize what you've done? And she...
Like, yes.
Her whole body shatters in every direction. She comes apart like a million glass shards, raining icicles in every direction for flavor, not damage, don't worry. And this frozen core, all that is left, almost resembling a heart, falls towards the earth. And stops an inch off the ground. And you watch as this frozen heart begins rising. And rights itself aloft in the middle of the room. As she uses her mythic action to reveal her second form.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's not even my final form. I knew it.
Not even using 10% of her true power.
Oh no. We've only come across one mythic action so far this entire campaign. And that one sucked too.
Correct token, I don't know why. 1 second. Let me just correct this so she'll tell you. Sorry guys, I don't know why it's showing the wrong token. Okay, there we go, you should be able to see the correct token now. You see that there's frozen hut in the center. So, I need to recreate initiative for it, sorry. Update combatant, okay.
How high is it off the floor?
Basically, it did fall to earth, and it only rose like 10 feet up, kind of thing.
Oh, good. Okay,
like stopped and
lovely.
The ground and then rose up. Scotty, it's your turn. Oh, wait, sorry, no, it's Rorak's turn. Rorak will look at the state of you all, and then he traces a glyph with his hands, and then you guys watch as a sort of like astral lion begins, like sort of just manifests and sort of seems to like walk out of the ether. He will cast Healing Spirit. I didn't plan to have that, so we're just gonna use a no, that's a little big. Let me read the wording on Healing Spirit. In a 5-foot cube, you can see within range. Okay, fine. So we're just gonna use. Oh, god damn it. We'll use a wolf, why not? Pretend it's a lion, but we're going to use a wolf. So, he summons this spirit out of existence. And, until a spell ends, whenever any of you can move into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to you. So, that's up at the moment. He's concentrating on that, and that will be his turn. Amalia, it's your turn.
Okay, Amalia is on all fours and she will move, hopefully.
Acrobatics.
1 second, let me do another. 1 second.
Um, 14 succeeds. You started your turn. Oh, okay. But at the start of your turn, you realize that this thrumming frozen heart pulsates with cold energy in a swirl around her. You immediately, at the start of your turn, Amalia, take 10 cold damage. Yeah,
I can move though, right?
10 cold damage at the start of your turn.
I'm gonna... She's gonna go here. And then she's gonna produce an echo in front of her. Question, can the echo jump? Like...
You can reach the echo, it's not 20 feet up anymore. So you can reach the heart, it's only 10 feet up in the air. You can reach that. It's like floating at eye level.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Echo.
Clarify though that you guys would have been pushed back from it, so I'm going to say the arrangement is like this, because it's still got a creature space, so we'll just say you guys were pushed back from it, but you're all within range of her. Sorry, but yeah, Amalia, go ahead. 18 to hit. 18 misses.
Okay, I'm gonna roll one more.
This form seems much smaller and harder to hit. It's about like the size of a backpack kind of thing, like about this big.
I like a challenge.
Did you add bless, Amalia? Weren't you blessed to your 18?
But
yeah,
did you roll concentration for the shattered ice, the splinter? Okay, cool.
I did. Yeah, I got a 13, so.
Sweet.
Wait, how much is blessed? 1 second. $19?
19 just hits. Oh, wait, sorry. No, 19 still misses.
Okay.
I tweaked the stat block slightly.
Oh. Okay, that was the first hit. Let me just roll again. Stuff.
Yeah, if this were the ether that appears in the Frost Maiden source book, 19 would have hit. 24 does.
24? Yeah. Fuck's sake. And then to hit. Thank you. 17.
Okay,
like damage.
You shave off a massive section of this. Sorry, just doing math in my head. You shave off a section of the ice that just splinters off from the sheer force of your axe, and you swear you hear an echoing scream from inside this frozen heart.
Okay, and then also, can Amalia, like the actual Amalia, not the Echo Amalia, can that Amalia kind of just drop to the floor and then just breathe out like a...
As in, like, go prone?
As in, just, she's lying on the floor sighing, right?
At the end of Amalia's turn, she's going to retaliate by using one legendary action to make a single attack, and she's going to use Polar Ray. Guessing that, Jesus. Amalia does a 18 hit. Amalia, I know an 18 hits, so I'm gonna just carry on. Can hear you. Okay. You take 19 points of cold damage as basically a beam of pure ice energy strikes you in the chest.
Actually, no. I would like to use my Channel Divinity Rebuke the Violent as a reaction. So you need to make a Wisdom saving throw for me, and if you fail, you take the entire damage you just dealt as radiant.
Well, that was a natural one, but she will
half as
use
much on
a legendary resistance to automatically succeed.
We're knocking them off. It's worth it, though.
You take half as much on a success.
Okay, Amalia, so you take 9 points of cold damage instead of 19.
Hold on. No.
No?
I can use my reaction to force the attacker to make a Wisdom saving throw. You take the amount of damage I dealt, you just dealt, as radiant damage.
But she succeeded.
Half as much on a success.
So she still takes the radiant damage? Very good. Oh, wow,
yeah.
That's powerful. Nice.
Okay, so I used my
Channel
Divinity.
So you basically watch as, for a moment, Xanthia stands in front of you and just stands forward, and her armor that is covered in these sort of leviathan fins, this armor that you guys didn't see she had before, sort of glows for a moment, but it seems you notice that the glow is coming from the inside as Xanthia's eyes glow a sort of soothing blue, and the ice beam just passes into her, just seems like absorbed. And then she just, almost like Iron Man Unibeam, shoots a golden beam out back through her chest that strikes Ithra or the heart, and it's like, it sort of floats and jitters about. And then Xanthia stands back aside again. Very nice. It is your turn now, Xanthia.
Okay, cool. So last turn I used Healing Wave, right? And that will now come back around, as the tides will always return. And I can roll again for the amount of healing that everyone within 15 feet of me gets, and I think that is everyone except for Bacchios.
The waters lap against the edges of this cave and then circle back in and then wash over you guys once more.
And everyone gets to restore 8 points of healing. Then...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention as well, by being in proximity to her, you take 10 cold damage, half to 5, Xanthia.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So that was still not my action or anything. That was just from last round, carried over, I believe. So I think I would like to move up to the ice heart.
Very well.
So that I'm standing next to Scotty.
What would you like me to move you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still...
No worries.
Yeah, my computer is a bit shit.
Oh shit, I think
Thank you. And... You said the heart is in attacking range, right? Cool. Then I would like to take my trident and go for an attack. That would be a 21 to hit. Sweet. And then that is 11 points of regular damage.
It doesn't seem to do as much damage as you originally anticipated. No, wait, no, she doesn't have that. Nope, never mind. It does do exactly as much damage as you thought it would. Sorry for that.
Okay. And then I would like to... Wait, I get second action, right?
You get 2 attacks, yeah.
I believe.
Total.
Yeah. So I will just hit her again with my trident. Oh wait, but first for a bonus action, I would like to smite.
Oh, it's not a bonus action. It's just a thing you can do on each hit. All right.
Oh, yeah, so sweet. Then I will
what level
do that.
What are you expending?
Just the first level.
So go ahead and roll 2d8 radiant damage.
2d8. Sure thing. Where's my d8? There. 4, 6. 6 points of radiant damage. And
your trident erupts with glowing blue energy as you just strike this thing, and it sort of gets knocked to the ground, but then it rises again. But it definitely took the hit. Will you have one more attack?
Yeah, and I'll just hit the heart with my trident again. Oh, that's natural 20 to hit. Yeah, for damage. Do I just take mech damage or double it?
You can roll double the dice or double the number you roll on the dice. Your choice.
Okay, I'll double the dice, I think. So 3, and that's a... Hold on, that's not the... Oh yeah, it is. That would be 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
And again, you just... With a pirouette maneuver, you turn around again and land another smiting strike. Boom! Shaving more ice off of this heart that is showing signs of cracking. How much was it again?
Yeah. 16 points.
Alright, at the end of your turn, she'll use 2 more legendary actions, and the form just flares with blue light in all direction, and I need everybody that can see her and is within 10 feet of her to make a wisdom saving throw.
Add a +4, please.
Magical effect?
Yes, I'll say that. Magical effect.
I might need it.
That's a natural 20, but for a total of 27 with all my bonuses.
Okay, I got 15.
16 fails. 15 fails.
I don't know.
22 succeeds.
22.
Hilira? 6 fails.
6.
Amalia? Okay, everyone who's failed is blinded.
Failed.
Basically, the light sears your retinas and you blink, but you can't see anything. That will end her turn. Hilira, it's your turn. You can't see anything, but you can still hear.
Okay. Okay, would I know where Amalia
roughly,
is?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, then I will point in her direction and cast Healing Word on her as my bonus action, and she will heal for 5, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10, 15 points.
Thank you.
You're
welcome,
my
You do also take 10 points of cold damage at the start of your turn, Hilira.
Great, love that for me. I'm not dying. I'm doing great. Cool. I'm at 13 hit points. That's amazing. And then I want to point at the direction of the heart, which I think I know where it is. And then I can cast Sacred Flame, my cantrip.
Does specify that you have to be able to see them?
I will check. So, that you can see within range. Just told it. Well... Dang it. Well, then I got nothing. I will turn my... Oh no, I already used my bonus action. I can't even do something cool with my shield. I'm done. Okay, I will turn it into a sad face.
Bacchus, it is your turn. Actually, at the end of your turn, Hilira, Ithra, being a new turn order, is immediately going to use 2 legendary actions and use Intensify Aura. On your turn, Bacchus, you immediately take 20 cold damage, not 10.
Oh, you cunt.
I'm so happy.
All right. Oh man! Next time you want something 3D printed, Royo, that you're not going to be paying the prices you would normally pay.
I accept this.
Right.
This.
Yeah. Fair enough. So, right after putting my hand up to shield my eyes from the blinding light and then getting kicked in the nuts with a big sack of cold, I'm going to. Okay, so where you position me, am I more than 5 feet away from her? Do I need to move forward to get into melee range?
I didn't mean to do that, but so I'm going to say that you're there.
Oh, okay. Oh, in that case, then I would have absolutely gotten.
Been moved out of her space from the thing. Yeah.
No. But before, when Xanthia cast her reverse tide, I would have just been in range.
Okay, go ahead and take the heat.
So was that was eight hit points, wasn't it, Xanthia?
We will. Yeah. So thumbs up. I saw a thumbs up.
No, we'll sort that out later.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
okay,
8.
good stuff. All right, I'll take 8. I'm now on 68, one short of true perfection. Okay, I'm going to make 3 strikes against this cunt with advantage because there are 3 people within 5 feet of her.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay, so that is a 23 to hit. Nice. All right, let's roll some damage, motherfuckers. Okay. That is 19 points of slashing damage.
Boom.
Next attack. That is a 24 to hit. That hit. Roll damage. That is 19 more points of slashing damage.
Boom. You were just... It sounds like a drum and an anvil. You were driving your axe with the force of a freight train into this thing, and it's holding, but it's starting to crack.
Last 2.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
This is going to get ugly.
Okay, so that's 1 brutal critical, so that's 1d12 doubled plus 10 for my rage-induced damage, and the fact that it's handful of smite, and an extra d12 on top of that. So 19 plus 10 is 19. No, that's 18 plus 10, 28. 35
Christ.
points of damage. Barbarians,
this
man.
Time you
once they crit hard.
Break off a huge chunk, and just this sort of icy blue blood begins pouring out again, and you hear a high-pitched scream of
agony. Music to my ears.
Okay,
and that, I believe, is my turn.
At the end of your turn, she'll use one more legendary action to cast Polar Ray against you. Does a 18 to hit.
No, AC of 21, thanks to Hilera.
Okay.
Barbarians, man.
But very well. On her turn, she'll redouble her efforts with Fury and cast Polar Ray 2 more times, doing a multi-attack against you.
Oh.
Okay,
I can take it.
11, so 24 to hit. And
yeah, that'll hit.
Natural 19, so yeah, 20.
30, yeah, both of those hit. Fucking hell. I mean, this channel's called DC30, not DC32, okay?
You take... Jesus, that's awful.
We may have to change.
8 points of cold damage on the first one. I rolled really low.
Mm-hmm. So, cancel down thanks to Xanthia, thank you.
And the last one... 21 points of cold damage.
Oh, I'm still up, but I'm feeling hurt.
And that will be the end of. Oh wait, does she have anything else you can do?
Does the term "cruel and unusual punishment" mean anything to you?
She'll chance it and fly up a total of 30 feet. Yep.
Well, that's an attack of opportunity begging to happen.
Actually, yeah, no, she's going to stay right where she is. Never mind. I didn't realize how many people would get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Question: if you're blind, would you get an attack of opportunity?
At disadvantage.
I'd imagine it'd be disadvantage.
Yeah.
With a disadvantage,
Scotty, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. What do I take at the start? Oh God. My hair is changing colour. Even that is losing its red luster. That is how cold I'm getting. Alright. Though I am blind, is it apparent, even if I can't get a specific location, the direction in which
you've just heard Bokios roar and scream and crack at, you've heard cracking noises right in front of you.
Yeah, fair enough. I am going to move 5 feet. I mean, is she taking this entire space?
She is taking this entire space,
like
She's just
okay, fine.
About
cool. I am going to take a chance, and because I do not know exactly how many feet she is currently in the air. Though when I last saw her, she was in the air at some point, at least 5 feet in the air. So I am going to.
Wait, I lie slightly. She's sorry. I just realized that I read the stat block wrong. Her size is actually considered tiny, I think. No, small. So her size is considered small. So let me just alter that slightly. I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's alright, man. Got a lot to manage. Got 6 eager people.
Yep. Okay, so
a stream.
That's where she is right now. I'll say that's where she is right now. Everything's still visible? Yeah.
Okay. Is it feasible for us to enter? Okay, so I'm going to describe basically what I'm going to attempt to do. Attempting to move towards, and in fact, you know what? At this point, I am really succumbing to the cold. So I am going to attempt to go prone and crawl underneath her.
I'll allow it.
At which point I'll let you do the thing. I'm going to turn around, point my finger upwards, with the hiss, and as I say, this one's for my patron's daughter. As I cast Vitrolic Sphere, and I'm going to cast it, or I'm going to attempt to, because I can't see. I'm attempting to cast it 25 feet.
What is the radius of Vitrolic Sphere?
In the air. It is a 20-foot sphere.
Okay, so it would hit her and Bokios, and you don't know that. Okay, so
I don't
save?
know that.
I can take it. Do it.
Yeah, you're you big boy. I hope.
You can't see. Oh wait, you can't see because
yes.
you went blinded.
Right, that means that I would roll with advantage because it's against something I can see, right?
Ether rolled a 18 total.
Yep, and I get a plus D4 and plus.
She succeeds, so she only takes half effect of this.
I roll 24.
Also half effect. Okay, so.
Is 11.
Half of 23 acid damaged.
Very well. The heart is starting to crack slightly and it's starting to look a little rough.
Okay. And then let's just see if I have anything that allows me that I can cast with it, which doesn't say within that I can see. Everything says I can see. I can see. I can see. I can't see anything. Alright, okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to attempt a thunderclap. That would go very, very badly.
Please don't.
Oh, just one quick thing I forgot to mention.
I will...
Bokios. So Amalia just misses the section of thin ice because of where she is, but Bokios, you... And you, Xanthia, because of the sheer weight of your plate. I'm guessing your total weight is over 200 pounds. You both fall into the water. I take it back.
DM, I'm under £200 now because I got rid of my £25 trap.
You know what? I'm just gonna wave that thing. It's too annoying to keep track of. The sheer cold freeze. I'll say that the sheer cold of Aethra's power freezes everything so thickly that this is no longer an issue. Because the DM has a limited RAM space left.
Cool.
Power is your undoing.
Like to hear that.
Is that it for your turn, Scotty? Okay.
Yeah, I'm rapidly trying to see if there's anything. You know what? Actually, from where I am, so if I actually, how many sorcery points I had? If 2 sorcery points were used as vitriolic spear, can I attempt
still a spell?
Tharika's Barb.
It's poison. Oh no, wait, so it's
no,
it's not.
Reach
It's
out
an
to
action.
touch her.
Yeah, you can.
No, it's so it says as an action, you can touch a creature and choose one of the following.
I'm gonna say.
How do you want me to do the mechanics?
Athletic. We're gonna treat it like a grapple. Roll athletics or acrobatics. Roll athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics. Yes, please.
Do you want that with disadvantage because of the blindness? Okay. No worries. It's a 9.
I'm gonna say acrobatics. That is a 7. She's more of a hovery thing than like an actual zippity zappity thing. So, yeah, you're just able to. You just close your eyes and reach out and grab a hold of this thing. It freezes the shit out of your hand. But yeah.
Yep. I've held on to it, and I'm going to attempt to channel Tharika's Barb into it as I'm holding on to it, which is a 15 Constitution saving throw.
26.
Okay, it succeeds that.
Yeah.
But I'll still keep hold of it.
You just keep
I'll just keep hold of it. I'm there. To stop it escaping, I'm just like kind of gripping onto it. As
it is the start of your turn. You do not take 20 points of cold damage because you are further than 10 feet away from Aethra.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Alright. I am going to use Eldritch Blast, I believe. So, for my first one, I'm rolling. And do I have any buffs on this?
Are you blessed?
I didn't mark it down if I was.
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately not.
Okay, 15 for the first.
You're rolling with your plus
second.
8. Yeah? As in, like, I know that the D&D Beyond can sometimes mess up what your bonus is meant to be and show charisma instead of intelligence. So just double checking that on each attack roll it's plus 8 instead of plus 5 accidentally. That you're tracking. Okay, cool.
Well,
26
yeah, I was tracking. It was 26 on the next one, anyhow. So 7 damage.
Yes, so
plus,
it's plus
do I have a modifier this time?
Nice. Boom! This time you managed to strike the heart.
So damage. Please.
You still have a bonus action if you like.
Yeah. I would like to. I'll stay here. It is fine because I don't think. Yeah, I'll be fine. Unless I can use Hellish Rebuke again because I got hit earlier. But
I believe you have you have a full set of charges on the staff, if you like. So stuff like Mirror Image is still available to you on future turns.
I'll leave it for now because I feel like. Because how does it look now?
places.
Oh. Okay. No, I'll be good. I will pass you my bonus action for now.
Whilst maintaining concentration, he's just gonna hop forward. And, oh, by the way, Bithynia, I'll just, sorry, I should have made a note of this. Your, Lore Master feature is still active. So, I don't think anything's applied specifically at the moment.
Okay.
Oh, you were blinded earlier, weren't you? Oh, right, yes, correct. Because you could have.
I was not. I was the only one who wasn't blinded.
Bolster your saving throw, but I'm getting ahead of myself. On Rorak's turn, he will maintain concentration on Healing Spirit.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hop forward a couple times. And does he have anything? Shit. He will take just 3 attacks. First one misses, second one hits, and the third one hits, just hits. He rolled a 21. Sorry, he rolled 20. So he will deal plus 8 is 14. Yeah, plus 3, 17 points of piercing damage as he's just launching these war spikes one after the other, just in an effort to try and whittle this thing down. And each one just ricochets off Ithra's hide, but bit by bit, you guys are making headway. Ithra is going to use her last legendary action this round to cast another attack. She'll use Polar Ray against you, Hilira. Uh, 18 to hit.
Yeah. That hits.
You take 15 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
Can I use my reaction to take the damage instead?
Do you have a feature that lets you do that?
Yeah. If you're within 10 feet of me, which I believe you are.
Yes, you are within 10, so yeah, you can do that.
Okay, cool. I will magically take the damage instead, so, I believe Xanthia will just, see that polar ray and just, I don't know, kind of jump or just, redirect the energy towards herself.
Yeah, so basically, you, thrust out your trident and parry the beam with your hands, with the weapon, but, your weapon freezes, from the sheer cold of it, and it travels up your hands, and it almost encases you in ice for a second. You shatter it off, but you're frostbitten to your core.
Jeez, Xanthia, you're a beast.
Okay, that is Rorak's turn. It is Amalia's turn now. Oh wait, Rorak, I need to mark off 20 points of cold damage. Rorak's getting dangerously low. Amalia, at the start of your turn, you immediately take 20 points of cold damage.
20, 1 second.
As this sort of arcane blizzard refuses to abet.
Okay, I am seriously low.
You're also blind.
I'm in a bad situation right now. Question?
Yes?
I know I'm blind, but would that make my echo blind?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Otherwise it would be free real estate. You can't see through your echo's eyes unless you sort of activate that trait, basically. Actually, that's a good point. Roll a wisdom saving throw for your echo retroactively.
I want that. Never mind, it was a sandwich.
So you're both blind, so even if you did, perceive through the echo's eyes, it would also be blind. So you're here, but you're blind. How do you proceed?
question, is the heart still there? Because I can't see it on Foundry.
It should...
It's underneath Skatinos.
Yeah.
I'll move Skatinos out of the way.
Doing my head in, but I'll live.
So I've moved him out of the way.
Okay, Echo will take a step forward.
Okay.
And then... One second. And then we'll throw my hand axe.
Okay, go ahead
and say, Scotty, catch.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
As you do it, you hear him shout with the sort of like his last breath, "I've already got it!" As he's still kind of gripping hold onto the thing.
14.
Don't forget your bless.
14 misses, unfortunately.
1 minute, I'm blessed. 1 second.
It wouldn't matter.
Oh, Jesus, never mind. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna leave it there because, you know, I'm blind and I can't really do much. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
Okie dokie. After your turn, it is Xanthia's turn. Xanthia, you immediately take 10 points of cold damage.
Okay. Is it already halved?
It's already halved, yeah. Every
That's
player's
okay.
least favorite sentence.
It's okay. Guess I'll roll concentration check. Got that roll. Oh, okay. Concentration is lost. But it was a good run.
Oh yeah, no, that was a really good run.
Okay, I'm still blinded. I think Xanthia will... Yeah, because she can't see anything, she'll just rely on something that she can do without seeing. So she'll just swirl her trident and once again just like smash it into the ground and cast Healing Wave again.
Okie dokie.
So that would be 6 points of healing for everyone within 15 feet.
Very good.
And yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okie dokie. So after that, it is a new turn. Hilira. Start of your turn, are you within 10 feet of her still? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to move Ether like that. No, you're okay. You are just out of her radius, so you're good to go.
Okay, I'm still blinded, right?
Correct.
Can I?
Yeah, so it's until her next turn.
Okay. Oh no, what to do? I'm going to...
Oh wait, sorry, no, the blinding is for 1 minute, but you guys can all repeat the saving throws at the end of your turns.
What kind of saving throw was it again?
Wisdom.
Okay.
So everybody who's taken a turn who's been blinded, you can repeat the saving throw. My apologies.
Also remember the +4 if you're within 10 feet of me.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so, cock.
Okay.
Also, I got a net 20 on my saving throw.
Okie dokie.
That's another 14 for me, despite advantage. Yep. Not it'll make much difference.
Okay. Amalia, let me know what you roll in your own time. I'm Hilira, proceed.
Okay, can I try and just with like my hearing and like maybe like going on all fours, try and go over towards where I know Amalia was?
Sure.
Okay. Do I reach her?
With your speed and the fact that you're, you don't weigh terribly much.
Okay, I will touch Amalia, knowing she is a much better fighter than me, and I will cast Lesser Restoration on her, which will not make her blinded anymore.
Is that one of the conditions it can cure?
It says Lesser Restoration blinded.
Okay, absolutely.
So Amalia's not blinded anymore, but I'm still blinded.
You feel your sight return to you.
So I'm going to go into my backpack, rummage around a little bit, take my unicorn out, thinking, no, that's not it, that's too fluffy. And then I want to try and find my potion of greater healing that I have.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Great. But I have advantage on investigation, so it's just straight.
Okay, then straight roll.
So that is 13.
Was it your only healing potion?
Sorry?
Was it the only glass bottle in your bag?
No, I also have a normal healing potion. I have 2 normal ones and 1 greater.
Roll a d6. On 5 and 6, you get the greater.
I rolled a 2.
So you get one of the normal healing potions.
Okay, and I will just swing it around in front of Amalia to take and use.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting on the floor.
Oh, Amalia, you took a turn, and your echo would have frozen to death from the cold damage. But continuing on, Bakios, start of your turn, you immediately take 20 points of cold damage.
I'm not in a good way, chaps. Oh, this feels bad. Oh, fuck this kid. Because I've got 2 people in 5 foot of range, I'm immediately going to take all 3 attacks because I want to finish this cunt.
Okay.
But not with Bless, unfortunately, this time. That's a 24 to hit for the first one.
Okie dokie, that hits.
That is... Ooh, nice. That is 18 points of slashing damage for the first attack.
Nice.
Attack number 2. Oh, so close now. 30 to hit, natural 19.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, nice again. 17 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And the last attack. Oh, another natural 19. 30 to hit. Jesus Christ. Come on, crits, we need you. Okay, and that's much better, actually. That's 22 points of slashing damage.
Shit. Yeah, that was a lot of damage very quickly. You basically just get boom, boom, and yeah, she's looking fairly rough. Yeah.
For the rest of my turn, I would like to look over to my left and seeing the fact that everyone in this little corner over here is not seeming to take damage at the start of their turn, and ooh, look, there's a lovely healing spirit over here. I would like to dash over to here and stand in this space.
That's fine. You can heal 1d6 hit points.
At the end of my turn?
Yeah.
1d6. Oh, okay, come on, big money.
Spending one of the healing spirits charges.
Oh, that's a 6. Oh, I'm a lucky, lucky botch. Okay, 6. I'm back up to 20 hit points, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
End of your turn, she'll use her last legendary action this round and hit you with a polar, right?
Okay.
Natural 20.
I'm out. I'm down. I'm unconscious.
You take 36 points of cold damage.
Yeah, that's
Can I take that instead?
Holy
you want to take 36 points of
How
cold
many
damage?
times can you do that?
It's just a reaction.
Holy shit, yeah, you can do that. I'll allow it, yeah, I mean, what I'm saying I'm allowed, it's your mechanic, you have every right to it.
Oh my god, thank you.
That's half to 18 and I'm still looking okay.
No one's down, I think, yet. But we're all nearly there. We're all nearly there.
Yep. Okay, so, very well then, that'll be her legendary action. On her turn, she's going to take advantage of far fewer melee people to fly this way up 30 feet.
As I was attempting to hold on to her, do I get lifted aloft with her, or do I get the chance to make a reaction?
Yeah, so you can make a, I'll let you make a grapple check to sort of reaction keep her close.
Okay. would that just be because I had a hold on to her already? Is it a standard athletics, or is it still disadvantage?
Standard athletics.
Okay. Ugh, bugger, that's a 9.
She rolled an 11, so she just slips from your grasp and flies up 30 feet. You do get an attack of opportunity, though, Xanthia.
Okay, yeah. That would be Does a... God, math. 14 hit?
14 misses, unfortunately. This little thing just... It misses. And... it is going to... yeah, there's no point in doing that. So, she basically... the heart glows again and... shoots 2 more cold beams. One at you, Bokios, and one at you, Xanthia. Or actually... no, she's gonna shoot both Bokios and Amalia. Yeah, Bokios and Amalia. Amalia, you're still blinded, so does blinded give advantage on attacks against? Yeah, attack rolls against that creature have advantage. So the attack roll against you will have advantage, Amalia.
Amalia isn't blinded anymore. I healed her.
Oh
I
shit!
literally
Never mind.
crawled on the floor.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, lot to keep track of. New roll. My bad.
Vindictive DM is vindictive.
It's still a...
I'm after blood!
Okay, so she rolled a 7, so modified 20 to hit.
That hit.
Okay, Amalia, you take 14 points of cold damage. Bokios?
Bye. I'm gone. Bye.
Can I intercept that again?
Yes, you can.
I really don't.
Wait,
Okay,
is it a reaction or can you just
It's a
do
reaction.
it? Because
It's a reaction.
you've used your reaction already
Ah,
since
no.
your turn.
Okay.
So, Amalia,
Thanks,
Never mind.
Xanthia. Sorry, Amalia.
Down.
Bokios natural 19, so yeah, like 32 I think to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you take
Alright.
god, that's ugly. 20 points of cold damage.
I have 1 hit point left. No, I'm down. I'm down.
Shit!
Hey, I'm gone.
Okay.
I'm down. 1 less hit point, and I would have been just up. That's just enough to bring me down.
Bokios, is that +1 AC still up? Because Amalia is like a square from you. Doesn't that give her a +1? I don't know if it helps, but...
A +1 to the armor class.
yeah, I don't know if that helps for Amalia.
So Amalia's AC is 18 and Ithra rolled a total of 20.
Never mind, I tried.
No, it was a
Good
fair
effort, though.
point.
Good,
It was
good
very
effort,
close.
yeah.
But that will be Ithra's turn. It is Scotty. Scotty, it is your turn.
Okay. Fortunately, as I'm no longer holding onto her and she's no longer within 10 feet, I don't immediately go unconscious because I have less than 20 hit points, so that's good.
Yep.
And what I am going to do, I don't know where I know she slipped from her grasp, and I'm effectively still prone on the floor as I kind of crawl, broken and frozen, and just hearing everything go down. I'm going to use my last sorcery point, the one that's not on the sheet, but the one I get as the blood sorcerer, to subtle cast this next one. So Gotina's just kind of like takes a moment to kind of like, it looks like he kind of tries to sit himself up, but then he's just taking a long time just slowly trying to sit himself up. But I actually cast a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers that doesn't, because that one doesn't specify that I need to see. And she is within 60 feet.
Okay.
So she needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Natural 19.
Oh, bugger. Yep, okay. That succeeds. So she takes half of this in psychic damage. She takes half of 19 in psychic damage.
Half of 19 in psychic damage, so 9.
Yep.
The heart vibrates and you hear another scream, like an echoing scream from the inside, looking very rough.
Do I need to be able to see someone to do to inspire? No, it doesn't say. Someone within 60 feet that can hear me. So I'm going to shout out to... Who's next in the initiative?
That would be Bithynia.
I holler out in more desperation and no hints of song now. This is almost just simple prose and just pure desperation. Says with remarkable resonance, "Finish this."
Bithynia looks over. I think I've got it. And with the amount of damage that she's taken, she's still up, but she's going to go for Eldritch Blast again.
Go for it.
She realized after the fact she should have readied the spell. And so she got a 27.
That definitely hits.
And the next one was a 20.
A 20, both hit.
Okay, and then for damage, 12 points of damage.
12 points for both shots?
Altogether.
Okay.
The first one, yeah, so she readies her hands towards the creature.
Strike this heart. And it sort of, the light in it goes out for a moment. And flickers and catches itself at the last second, and you can tell it's just barely holding on.
And with that, she doesn't have a bonus action? I do have a bonus action, correct?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Let's look here. Where is the heart on the map? I don't see it.
Oh, it's kind of tiny, sorry. It's just over
here. Oh,
here.
it's right there. Okay. Alright. I guess I can ready my staff for the next turn, correct? Staff of Mirage?
Yeah, let's do that.
One. Okay. I will do that.
No problem. Alright, Rorak's turn. He will take 3 attacks, or try to at least. Oh god, that's awful. That's like that is 2 2s. Just and they just, like, the war spikes just find air. He'll try a 3rd attack, and a natural 1. Jesus.
It's like trying to catch a snitch.
Yeah, pretty much. He's just gonna sit there and stand there and look ashamed. Amalia, it's your turn.
Oh, bugger. Is it already her turn?
Death saving throw, right?
Yep.
Roll it. Amalia, roll a death saving throw.
It's not a 1. It could be worse.
What did you roll?
5.
So that's 1 failed death saving throw?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Xanthia, it's your turn.
Okay. So Healing Wave is coming back now. But unfortunately, the spell has no effect on creatures that have 0 hit points, so that's not ideal!
Wait! Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah, so I was going to say, she has minus hit points because she went below, but no, it goes to 0, doesn't it? Never mind. That's really no.
But
minus hit points.
So everyone who's still conscious and is within 15 feet of me, which should be everyone, regains 10 hit points.
Very well.
Okay. Okay. So who's down?
Amalia.
And
Amalia.
me, Bocchius.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about Bacchus.
Sorry.
The assumption that Bacchus will survive is a fair one. As in, it's easy to forget about Bacchus.
Won't he automatically come back up on his turn anyway because he's inside the sphere of healing?
First time only, right?
I'm pretty much guaranteed. Even if I roll a 1, which is 2 death saving throws, I will regain consciousness and get 6 hit points lying prone
unless
at the
you
end
get
of my
polar raid while unconscious.
Unless I get polar raid, but that's just 1 death saving throw. So the only way I don't die is if I get hit and I roll a 1. So my odds are good.
Okay. Okay. So Xanthia will, now that this healing wave has come back around, move to Amalia and use Lay on Hands and restore 20 hit points. So you're back up. And that was my action already, I guess. And for my bonus action, hold on a second. I will use, for my bonus action, I will use or cast Shield of Faith on... Can I use that on someone who's unconscious, by the way?
Yes, you can. I'll say you can.
Okay. So I'll cast Shield of Faith on Bacchus, which should give him a +2 on his AC, I believe. And... yes. And that's it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Top of the initiative order, Hilira.
So I had to roll a wisdom save, right, last time? Correct. For blinded? I rolled a 22.
You're no longer blinded.
Okay, great. I can see things again, and I can see my friend is down. And I will cast a... Let me see what I'm going to do. I am going to cast a 4th level healing word on Bacchus, since Amalia's up already. Just to make sure everyone's back up again. That will be 20 points of healing for you, my dear.
Oh, I love you, Illyria.
And then I'm gonna do something really stupid, but I'm gonna move forward a little bit and just scream at the heart, "Don't hurt my friends!" And that's my turn.
Very well. At the end of your turn, she'll use another 2 legendary actions to redouble her strengthening blizzard, so that it continues to do 20 damage. By the way, Kalita, you still would have taken 10. Oh wait, no, because you didn't start your turn. Never mind. Sorry. She'll do that. Bacchus, it is your turn.
Right, so I'm on the floor, just woken up after that healing word filled my lungs and gave me breath. So I would like to use half of my 80 feet of movement to stand up. Okay. I'm going to
still hasted?
Grab a... it lasts for 10 rounds, correct?
How many rounds has it been?
We're in round 9.
We need a roll concentration check real quick because of that damage. Oh no, you didn't take it. Sorry, I'm the dumbass who's sleep deprived. Continue.
Right, I'm going to grab Hilira. I'm sorry, no, not Hilira. I'm going to try and grab Amalia. And as an action, I would like to try and pull her into the healing spirit so that she's actually in the healing spirit like I was. So I'm not longer getting that benefit. Yep. Am I allowed to do that?
Using your action and movement and all.
Sweet. So yeah. So that's action and movement, and then I'm going to use my other. So that's the normal action that I would have normally had 2 attacks with. I'm going to use the bonus action that I got. Well, no, not the extra action that I got from haste to just turn around, take out one of my hand axes, and just at the
also, I need to take something back actually real quick. She wouldn't have used any legendary actions to redouble her cold aura. Like, I retracted that. That hadn't happened. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's just straight D20. Come on. 19!
Okay.
Roll damage. Yes. I've never actually hit anything with a thrown hand axe before. That is 1d6 plus 5. That is not usual. Oh,
we can't be far off.
10 points of piercing damage. 5 plus 5 as it smacks in. Yes! So good!
Oh,
so, with my hand axe, I want...
Sorry, continue. I just realized that my camera stopped working.
So as I've pulled Amalia into the healing orb with my right hand and pulling her back, I want to rip out my axe, lick the edge of the blade, and I want it to, I want everyone's perception to sort of slow down as you watch the axe fly through the air, slicing snowflakes as it goes, and hit it straight on, and essentially just bury itself with the handle juddering in there.
Bacchios throws his axe. You guys all watch it pass slowly through the air, spinning. And each one of you, in your own respect, feel your own respective presences at the back of your minds. And each one of them, unbeknownst to each other, you all feel the same thing. A satisfaction, approval. And you, Bacchios, in particular, hear Clothis' voice say, "Inevitable," with a smile, and the axe, this heart is struggling to hold together, and the axe just strikes it with this icy tongue that rings out, gouging the heart, like carving a massive scratch into it. And then the heart just and falls. And
fuck yeah!
Like a cheap crystal almost, it just ping, 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 lands on the ground. No life, no more. And I'll end the music there. The ambiance.
As soon as this occurs, I would like to go over to... so I've used 2 of those. I would like to go over to our resident paladins and resident clerics. So put a hand on Xanthia and a hand on Hilaria. Just bowing my head with you watch as my hair shrinks back into my head.
You had a main
because by Beast Formens, I did. You feel a slight bit of warmth as I bolster each of your magic. I would like each of you to roll a D3 to regain a spell slot.
By the way, Amalia, Healing Spirit lasts a minute, so you gain 7d6 more HP if you just stay in the Healing Spirit.
Yep.
So, somebody roll that. In digitally, I can't be asked.
7d6. Right, that's 4. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I was going to say D&D Beyond, but that works too. Yeah, you know what, I'm just going to roll it in
7, 8, 9, 15.
I'm just going to do D&D Beyond.
Oh, I rolled 20, so I didn't roll very well.
Okay, well,
so
you rolled higher than I did, so we'll go with that one. Amalia, you heal 20 hit points.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sort of he lets go, unable to maintain it any longer, having burned that spell slot.
So I've used all my bolstering magic to give you the healer, the 2 healers extra spell slots.
Is it over?
It is now.
And I will just quickly on OBS switch back to the general screen.
Interesting fact, guys. In my other campaign, Botch has a suit of armor that has resistance to cold damage, which would have been really useful.
Yep.
That's
great.
Yeah.
Ain't that some shit? But yeah. But I think as a character, I'm spent. I have nothing more to offer.
That was amazing.
That was great.
Sort of still lying prone on the ground, looking like a bit of a mess. Sort of like having finally got my my eyesight back. I kind of like. It looks like a lazy point, but you get that that's more like sort of almost like the drunken exhaustion. Points towards the stranger, Xanthia, and go, I don't know who you are, but you can stay.
Oh yeah, everybody gains 5 points of piety for killing a fucking demi-titan.
How are we marking piety on our sheets? Are we just manually tracking it?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
They put it in backstory for me.
Oh, thank fuck you decided to show up, Xanthia, otherwise we would have been really screwed.
I need to point that out as well. So he just sort of like, calls up and tired. Now he'll actually, you watch as he sort of goes over to the little that remains of his fallen brothers and sisters and just quietly weeps.
Oh, poor baby. Can I go over to the statues as well and try and look for what I know Amalia's father
so they're not
looks
statues
like?
in here, they're just corpses, but
Fuck.
yeah, go ahead and make an
Can I
investigation
still
check.
look? Okay. Okay.
Can I just sit next to Rorak and sort of cuddle him a little bit?
19.
You can do that, Amalia, and he sort of just... after a second, he just falls apart and just grips you tightly. Hilira, you pick over each... Well, not pick over, you scan through each one of these Leonin very carefully, looking for the telltale signs. Nothing.
Okay, then I will sit down somewhere with everybody around me and start a prayer of healing. Which is gonna take me 10 minutes, so everybody staying 30 feet of me, please. Thank you very much.
I crawl over.
I actually go over and see you lying on the ground after imbuing the paladin and the cleric with some extra spells and pick you up and bring you over.
Feel a sort of
he does not resist
near you, and you turn and see Couplet has sort of purrs against you a little bit and like headbutts you and then just takes off and then flies down and then just settles near just a section of bones and corpses and stuff and just been sniffing.
And so with that, I guess I'll head over to the group. Is there anything for me to investigate in this room?
Check.
There seems to be some things.
You take some time to carefully examine. There are literally generations of adventurers who met their end in this place, and they're just piles of corpses that have been frozen into the scenery over time. But very carefully, and with the aid of a few damaging cantrips, you pick apart some of the ones, and even take a moment and let's double check something. Oh, no, never mind. But still, though, first you find one that looks like a Leonin who... This one is more recent. You can still tell it's a Leonin, although it's sort of like frozen / mummified, because it's still been, you guess, probably maybe a couple years. He's got the tatters of what looks to be some form of mage's robe, and rifling through, you pluck you find a beautiful silver coin on it that it doesn't look like an ordinary drachma. In fact, you look at it closely and it has the winged sandal of Vronos on it. And
Curious.
You do see some magical glyphs around the edges of it. You then also pull off of this guy, also this Dead Leonin, a spellbook. And you rifle through it, and you recognize these. You've studied these very well. It appears to be a standard spellbook. You find the spells Find Familiar, Fog Cloud, Floating Disc, which is a ritual, which you would be able to add to your spellbook using your ritual caster feat. Burning Hands, Unseen Servant, another ritual. Feign Death, which is another ritual. And the rest are Chromatic Orb, Flame... I'll send you a list. It's Chromatic Orb, Flaming Sphere, Alter Self.
I'm hearing all the flaming stuff and going, that would have been great.
You do find, rifling through...
Also spell slots would be nice.
Sort of golden-orange potion bottle elsewhere that seems to be fizzling with bubbles.
Okay.
On the same person, you pull out a scroll, which reading through it appears to be of Charm Monster, because you recognize the glyphs of it.
Okay.
Elsewhere, you find a potion with bright gold liquid in it. And traveling a little further on this one other figure, you find a blue dart. Let me just double check a blue dart that seems to be etched with scales on it. The edges of it resemble more fins than bristles, as in like wingtips, and the point of it has a little anchor shaped at the end of it. And lastly, you pull aside one other corpse with the help of Vokios, and you spot a long-dead hoplite in green and copper armor. Bithynia, you immediately recognize the crest of Setessa, which is the polis that is hidden within the Nessian wood, that is considered ruled over by Karametra, goddess of the harvest, and Nilia, goddess of the hunt. This appears to be a Setessan hoplite, and the armor is long decayed, but pristine and intact, almost magically so. You see a set of beautiful vambraces that you pick them, you look at them over, and you take it back because the filigree is copper, but the metal itself is adamantine. You recognize it immediately.
So fancy.
That was the best investigation roll I've ever heard.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just pillaging through all of the remains.
Just shopping.
Shopping.
As she sort of lifts these off the corpse and starts taking them back.
Several corpses.
I slowly take several corpses, but the vambraces specifically. I'd like to sort of close my eyes, just take a calm breath, and then spill out a magical awareness to see whether or not any of the stuff that she's pulled off, specifically the vambraces, has a magical property.
So, does it tell you if they're magical or not, or do you get a vibe kind of thing?
You know the location of any spell or magic item, so I would know whether or not this item itself was magical in and of itself. Okay. It had something that was powering it.
Flares for a moment, and Bithynia lights up like a tiny sun with all the items she's carrying. Yeah, Bithynia, there were like other bits of like equipment that maybe was salvageable, but you're knowledgeable enough about these items that you pick them out because you recognize them as having some special property.
Like the Greeks equivalent of Santa right now, just carrying stuff and like braces for you and a coin for you.
I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in acquiring the items. I just wanted to know whether or not those vambraces were magical, because they just looked amazing.
Goggles, and then it looks like so imagine putting on night vision goggles in front of the spotlight of in front of a train.
Oh fuck! Oh my god, so much. Oh, I got a migraine from that. Take 1d10 psychic damage. Okay,
wait until we've been healed first. That might be enough to do us in. Is there anything left?
So the hut is as cracks running all around it, but it is still like not intact, but it hasn't shattered. So the hut is still there.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to it and kind of semi-crawl. I seem to be very happy just on the ground, and I'm going to attempt to use hemokinesis to pull blood blood from a stone,
but as you sort of like go, you watch it's already immediately frozen, and you watch as this. It doesn't so much repair itself, but it sort of calcifies into this sort of like frozen, inert blue stone, or like this lump of blue ice. You feel it also get a sense check from it, and it still feels inert, but it sort of has reverted into a state of an object, or like sort of, yeah. That's the best way I can describe it.
Fine. I'm currently I'm not. I don't pocket it, but I'm currently holding it and looking at it with some very aggressive intensity.
Very well. But Bithynia, if you so wished, you would have the time as you guys take a moment to relax, and you realize finally it's over. Bithynia, you would have a moment to try and identify these items if you like. Okie dokie.
Yes, I would. So Bithynia's just going to lay them out and start looking over each one for investigation.
I'll pass you over the remains as well to see in case there is anything of, if it has now become something that identified would work on it.
Would you like Arcana roll?
You have the spell Identify as part of Ritual Caster, I believe, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so you would be able to use that to immediately ascertain each of the bits. Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing.
Okay.
You see a so one of the items. I missed one of the items in this little trove. My bad. You see a small little idol of a golden in nature. It's shaped like a human man, but it's missing its head, and it's got this little ball and chain around its neck and both of its ankles. It's like this little jangly piece of jewelry. That is the name is Ear Cuff of the Climber, which should be available on D&D Beyond. I believe I added it. This brass ear cuff hangs off the side of your ear and dangles several polished spheres of jet from fine chains. While wearing the cuff, whenever you make an ability check to climb, you can treat a D20 roll of 7 or lower as an 8. And the spellbook is an ordinary wizard's spellbook. You would be able to add the rituals to your list of spells. I'll send you the full list of the spellbook should you choose to keep it. The rituals are Floating Disc, Unseen Servant, and Feigned Death.
Oh, Unseen Servant.
You next look over the coin, and as you identify it, the symbol of Ronos makes sense. It is a coin of delving, which you can also look up on D&D Beyond. You can drop it from a height, and it will tell you how far it fell, and it will automatically ring out so you know it hit the bottom. Useful for dropping down holes you don't know the other side of.
Most recently featured by Fresh Cut Grass in Critical Role. Nice.
The dot you look over next, and the name pops into your mind, Whirlpool Dart. It's cold to the touch and it's hefty, and you learn that as an action you can throw this dart within 20 feet of you to a point and speak its command word to cause it to create a spiraling whirlpool in a 15-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder centered on that point, and it's a DC30 strength saving throw for any creature in that area and on a fail takes 44 bludgeoning damage and is pulled 15 feet towards the center of the whirlpool.
44? Wow. Okay.
Oh, no. I was going to say, that's broken as hell.
I love you guys, but not that much. The potions are a potion of fire breath and a potion of heroism. And Bithynia, if you you finally look at the adamantine and copper braces, and if you look up Pack Leader's Vow, you'll see what they do, and I'll let you play that one.
while that is happening, or while the investigation and everything is going through,
Sorry, yeah. So if you just because I saw that message thing. So the item, the van braces are called. The gauntlets. No, the van braces are called Predator's Vow. Oh, sorry, Pack Leader's Vow. Sorry, Pack Leader's Vow. My bad. And I'll let you relay what they do to everyone. And I'll send this into chat so that after they've all been identified, you guys can look at them on D&D Beyond based on how you dealt them out. Sorry, Scotty? Yeah?
While still where I am, I'm going to look over to Amalia pointedly, see if I can grab her attention.
Amalia, you see Scotty trying to catch your attention, and Rorak seems to have steeled himself a little bit, trying to be strong, and so you get the sense that you can give him, like, you can leave him without him sort of falling apart. In fact, I'll say Rorak begins sort of just rifling through as well, just trying to find some answers. Oh, right, microphone issues. But yeah, so Bithynia, if you, have a look at Pack Leader's Vow.
I've Googled it on 4 different things, and I can't find it on D&D Beyond either. It's not coming up at all.
Let me have a quick look.
I can see it, so I won't spoil the surprise because it's you, Bithynia, to say. But yeah, Pack Space Leader. If you try looking for PACK, it should come up as a purple item. Yeah, purple item.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Oh yeah. You guys are ready.
Okay, I'll go over to Scotty. But as I go over to Scotty, question, is there any dead person that's not a Leonin on the floor that I could pick up? Okay, I'll pick up one and then go over to Scotty at the same time.
You pick up a Minotaur, like a sort of like what's left of a Minotaur skeleton.
Okay, I'll do that.
I might be a bit blind, but though there's a lot of bodies here, I don't see one that shares your face.
No, there isn't.
So we could add cowardice onto his list.
Yeah, basically. Just hold that thought for a minute. Amalia makes her way out of, like, the closed section they're in, into the hallway, drops the Minotaur, grabs her axe, and starts smashing down on it, going, "You're a fucking coward, you let them die without you, how dare you fucking leave them alone," and starts smashing down. Like, angrily. And then, once it's like smithered into pieces and everything, puts her axe back into her little holder, walks back into the room, picks up her hand axe, and goes over to Scotty and goes, "No, he's definitely not him."
Bithynia, this link will also work, this is just the general D&D Beyond one, hopefully.
Okay. Oh no, these are pretty sweet. These are pretty awesome.
The question we'll have to decide, Amalia, is do we continue to search for him now? Or do we go back?
Having finished rifling as well.
Something only you can decide.
He was many things, but he led from the front. He wouldn't have been able to escape this. You saw her power.
Does anyone have a spell to know where the fuck he is?
Not without his blood.
Hilera, in the midst of her healing spell, goes, "I can try and find him."
So yeah, Bithynia, just to avoid So yeah, just as a sort of... I didn't want to reveal it to avoid ruining the surprise, but you've now identified the bracers, you know what they do. It is up to you if you tell everybody.
We're talking about braces.
Yeah, so...
What are we talking?
So yeah, you have an opportunity. You've been identifying all these items, and I was narrating as you were telling people what they do. I wanted to save the best for last for you, so I didn't want to ruin the surprise. I didn't want to be the one to...
So, yeah, so these braces are pretty awesome. They have a total of 7 charges, and they regain all expended charges at dawn, which is really nice. And then, in addition, this is while wearing them, you can expend 1 or more of their charges to use the following 3 properties. Brace yourself, cut them down, or you dare. And brace yourself, as a bonus action, you can spend 2 or more charges from the bracers to provide cover to a creature you see within 30 feet of you. For 2 charges, you summon a large spectral shield that follows the creature for the duration, providing it with half cover. You can summon 1 extra shield for each additional charge you expend, targeting a different creature with each one. The shields fade at the end of your next turn. Cut them down. When you make an opportunity attack, you can expand 1 or more of the brace's charges to embolden your nearby allies. For each charge you spend, 1 creature of your choice within 60 feet of you, you can use its reaction to make 1 weapon attack. The chosen creature must be able to see or hear you. And last but not least, you dare. You can expend 1 or more charges from the bracers to cast Hellish Rebuke spell.
Specifically with a DC 15
from 1 charge.
That's immutable. Yep. Sorry, continue.
And for 1 charge, you cast the 3rd level version of the spell. You can increase the spell slot level for 1 for each additional charge you expand. The fire from this spell is a haunting emerald green. It's very nice.
Yeah, you look them over and they are
really
embossed
nice.
with a filigree in the shape of a lynx, which is the animal most associated with Nelia.
Mm-hmm.
And these, you can tell these ones belong to a powerful warrior of Nelia.
It's amazing. It's just so amazing. And so with this, is there anyone in particular here who thinks that they would particularly want them? Nope, alright. He like shoves them in her bag.
I don't particularly want them, however, I can't think of anyone more deserving than our dear Hilaria. She would be badass from the back, kicking ass with these van braces. No? No one? Alright.
But I don't really believe in Satessa or the other one.
You hear a voice in your ear.
I mean,
you could... Saying, it's not that deep, so...
Oh, okay. I just heard that it's not that deep. Well, if you want them, Bithynia, that's fine. Manners. That's fine. You can keep them. If you don't like them, then I'll have them, and then, it'll just be like a group sharing thing. But you can have them for now if you want.
You can take them. You can have them. I have this staff. I have a very nice helmet and a very nice staff as it is. So I'd be more than happy to give you these braces. And they're a nice shade of green.
Do you think they'll match? I'm wearing yellow, though.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 100%.
Okay.
I put one arm underneath my other arm, give you a frisk, and said, "Honey, you would look amazing in them."
Bakios, you hear a familiar, normally imperious voice say, "Okay, that was a little funny."
See, even gods have a sense of humour. Look at the male genitalia. More proof. Yeah, you don't need more proof than that.
As you guys sit there and sort of nervously chuckle at how close you all came to a frozen death, and just exhale in exhaustion and try to figure out what to do next, we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you so much to everyone, to my players for the epic battle, to my lovely audience for tuning in, and We'll see you next time. We are DC30.